And thank you very much, Rob Edwards. John Swisher, Brian Wheatley, glad to have you along here at Troy Mills here at the Northland High School baseball field. We're underway with this Class 1A district opener, McCoqueta-Valley and Easton Valley. The Battle of the Valleys tonight underway at 4:59. The first batter of the game standing in here as Trevor Strait, the center fielder for Easton Valley, who comes in with a record of 15-19. Their 35th game here tonight, and there is ball four, a ball downstairs off the right arm of the MAQ.VALLEY pitcher Tyson Tucker. A matchup of teams here with 15 wins for Easton Valley, 16 for McCoqueta-Valley. The Wildcats are 16-14. They're had a record of 13-10 in the Tri-Rivers Conference, a road mark of 8-9. As there is a ball to the number 2 man, Nate Trinkamp, the pitcher of record here for Easton Valley. As showing bunt is Trinkamp. And now a strike, outer half, thigh high. We're even at 1-1. Brian Wheatley, these two teams met back on May 29th with McCoqueta-Valley winning 7-2 and 5-3. A lot of things have changed since late May. Easton Valley out here to get a first-round win. McCoqueta-Valley trying to do the same and advance on to Thursday night play.
Yeah, and as you well know, anything can happen here in the postseason. I know statewide in softball, there was a lot of upsets on top-ranked teams going down, so anything's possible. There's a nice bunt there. Mishandled by Tucker. Everybody's going to be safe.
First error of the game as runners are on first and second. So not a good start for the Wildcats here. As runners are on first and second, nobody down.
Yeah, I think Tucker maybe had thoughts of going to second there and just didn't pick the ball up cleanly, and everybody's safe. So Wildcats in a little bit of trouble here in the first.
As Hunter Holdgraffer, the sophomore, stands in. Holdgraffer is the catcher. Derek Irwin, the head coach of the Riverhawks of Easton Valley. They've been a school since 2013. Preston, Miles, and Sabula, the Jackson County communities that make it up. Preston and East Central of Miles, the two school districts that combined to make it Easton Valley in 2013, the first school year, as a courtesy runner out at first base. Number 18, Hudson Felke, a freshman. Northland and Central City, the second game of the Twin Bill here tonight. There's a swing and a miss after a strike, 0-2 the count. Runners on first and second. We're at the top of inning number 1. Coqueta-Valley, 18-14 a year ago. Lost in the district final to Northland right here. Hoping to get back there when Saturday night comes against the Northland Lynx, who are favored out of this district, of course. Class 1A, district number 8. Foul ball right side, 0-2 the count now. Central City beat Clinton Principe on Saturday night in Central City. Set up the date with Northland later on tonight. And there's a pitch just outside off the plate for ball 1. 1-2 the count. Holdgrafter here. Tyson Tucker on the year. This is his 10th start. 7-2 record, 36 in the third innings pitch, 16 hits against him, 15 runs against, a 2.70 ERA. Opponents are hitting 126 against him. He fouls this one up and out of play. And the count remains 1-2. And when you have starts like this to a game or any kind of inning, you want to stop the bleeding early, if you will, and not let that affect you. You got to play on here. This is a veteran team, especially Tucker, a senior player. You've got to forget about what happened and go after these next batters.
Hey, you bet 1-2 here to the batter as he steps out for time. But like you said, there might be some jitters. You know, postseason is a little different story, and the leadoff walk and then the air there. See if Tucker can compose himself and mow these guys down like he's capable of.
Tucker ready now, the 1-2. Off-speed pitch, just got a piece of it. It bounces just right in front of us, fence line. We're just to the right of home plate, closer to the first base Easton Valley dugout.
That was a heck of a pitch. I thought he was going to get him there, but Holdgraffer did a nice job of just getting a piece of it to stay alive.
Eric Connor is the second-year head coach of the Wildcats. This one's popped up and out of play right side. Eric Connor, 34-28 overall, the 2010 Edco High School graduate, UNI grad. Spent 3 years coaching Edco junior high baseball under Aaron Hammond. Seventh coach at MAQ.VALLEY since 1991 in baseball is Coach Connor. As Tucker looking in, ready for the 1-2 here. And it's inside, hitting the left shoulder of the batter, Holdgraffer, and it's gone from bad to worse here. A walk, an error, and a hit batter by Tucker, the senior, here early in this ball game.
Coach Connor going to call his troops in, try to get everybody settled down. As like you said, bases loaded, nobody out. As the walk, the error, and the hit batsman, and just like that, Easton Valley's got a chance for a big inning here right away.
Tucker with 36 in the third innings pitch, only had walked 13 coming in. He had hit 9, so that's a little high in 36 innings. But not the start anybody would have thought of here for the senior coming out here. Brings up Eric Daniels now, the first baseman. Daniels, a junior, 12 runs scored, 40 hits. He's knocked in 20, second on the team in that category. He's a .370 hitter, second best average on the team. He stands in with nobody out. The bases are full of Riverhawks here in the top of inning number 1.
Going from the windup, so runners going to be able to get a nice, healthy lead here.
There's a strike, 0-1 the count. This winner advances on to a 5 o'clock game on Thursday night against the winner of Calmus Wheatman and Springville. That game taking place at 7 o'clock tonight at Calmus. Right back here on Thursday evening near Troy Mills. 0-2 the count now. Swing and a miss by Daniels. He stands back in. The 0-2 on the way, and another swing and a miss. And Tucker going right after him. That was right down the chute. And Daniels comes up empty for out number 1. Brings up Billy Trinkamp now, the third baseman. Maybe Coach Connor is saying, hey, let's not try to fool around, get too fancy with ball control. Let's try to put it in there and see if they can hit you. And the number 4 batter came up empty that time. And Trinkamp stands in, takes the ball upstairs.
I think that might be exactly what he said. The pitch that was hit the batter there, that was a breaking ball. It didn't break. He might have said, there's another fastball, just missed high. But I think exactly what you said there was the conversation. Just don't mess around. Just go after these guys.
2-0 now. Here to the fifth batter, Trinkamp. A swing and a miss on a pitch higher in the zone that time. 2 balls and 1 strike to Trinkamp, the third baseman. A senior coming in 10 runs, 19 hits, a .288 hitter, and then strike 2 called, and we're even at 2-2. 2 seniors, 4 juniors, 7 sophomores, 3 freshmen, 3 eighth graders for Easton Valley, 19 in the squad for Coach Irwin. As this is a ground ball, hot shot right side, foul ball. And we're even at 2 balls and 2 strikes for MAQ.VALLEY. 6 seniors, 4 juniors, 2 sophomores, 3 freshmen, 1 eighth grader, 16 on the roster. And Coach Connor, Dan Cassett, the assistant, was the head coach in this program in the early to mid 2000s. There's a foul ball left side of the dish as Trinkamp stays alive. We're even at 2-2. The officials here tonight assigned by the Iowa High School Athletic Association, Joe Nugent of Iowa City and Brett Mile of Marion. Brett is a late 80s graduate of Anamosa, a Blue Raider native. 2-2.
I like that. Huh?
Yeah. We've met a time or two. A 2-2 on the way. There's a bouncer right side. The second baseman, Holt's going to get it to Gibbs. Riverhawks will score the first run of the game on an RBI ground out. The 4-3 variety for out number 2 as the leadoff man comes in to score, Trevor Strait. As Trinkamp goes to third, Holdgraffer goes to second. With 2 away, Braden Farrell now, the designated hitter for the second baseman, Riley Miller, stands in. The sixth batter in this inning for Easton Valley. They lead this game 1-0. Here in the top of inning number 1, Tucker fires a fastball downstairs for ball 1. We're even at 1-1.
It's been all fastballs since that mound visit. I think Coach Connor got his message across there, and just make these guys hit it. You can't give away free bases.
And there is another fastball outside, too far and low for ball 2. 2-1 to count. There to Braden Farrell. Had a walk, an error, a hit batter, a strikeout, and a RBI ground out so far. Here's a ground ball right side. Second baseman Holtz has it up and over and gets his man for the 4-3 ground out for out number 3. So the damage is limited there after a rough start for Tucker and company. Go to the bottom of the first. Easton Valley has the lead, 1-0. This is MAQ.VALLEY postseason baseball from KMCH Sports.
Call By County Disposal Incorporated for all your residential and commercial construction disposal needs. Best of luck to all area athletes and coaching staffs from By County Disposal Incorporated in Dyersville, serving Dubuque and Delaware counties.
Contact me, Chad Frazier, at BC Land Services in Earlville for all your maintenance projects such as tree removal and trimming, small dirt work projects, lawn seeding, and more. BC Land Services is fully insured and licensed. Contact me at 563-590-8074 or on Facebook. And best of luck to all area athletes and coaches.
Since 1995, Edgewood Feed Mill Construction has provided customers with a quality, pre-engineered building package for their swine facility needs. Edgewood Feed Mill Construction is a general contractor and will assist you with the construction of your livestock facility, start to finish. For more information on Edgewood Feed Mill Construction, contact Steve Harris at 563-920-7835.
For all your residential and commercial plumbing, heating, and electrical needs, call Meyer Mechanical in Dyersville. Meyer Mechanical wishes all area teams, coaching staffs, and fans continued success.
This is Fred Smock from Dunlap Motors and Independence with Chevy, Buick, and certified pre-owned Chevy, Buick, and GMC, and nearly 300 new and used cars and trucks in stock. We have big town inventory with small town service. Go to DunlapMotorsIndy.com.
Back in, bottom of the first inning, here from North Lynn. John Swisher, Brian Wheatley, glad to have you along. Coconut Valley finds themselves trailing in this game 1-0. After 1 run, 1 error, 2 runners left on, a walk and a hit batter we saw on the top of the first inning for the Riverhawks of Easton Valley. And there is a strike, enter half the plate for strike 1. 1-1 to count to Brock Hillers. On his way to the University of Iowa is one of the 6 seniors in this roster for Maquoketa Valley. As a ball there, 2-1 to count to Hillers. 4-sport athlete is Hillers as he gets back in, ready for the 2-1. And it's up and out for ball 3. 3-1 to count. Take a look at the pitcher training camp here. One of the 2 training camps on the team, and we start this half inning just like we started the other one with a leadoff walk. Parker Sternhagen stands in now, the right fielder. There's a bunt left side. Third baseman Trinkamp coming on, trying to get the force out. He does. Nice play. The 5-6 on the putout, gunning down Hillers, and you don't see that too often. We're able to get that done from a bunt on the left side. And a nice job by the third baseman Trinkamp that time.
Yeah, kind of a risky play there, but he felt confident and he got to that ball in a hurry. And good cover, Elgin. No, that's the MAQ.VALLEY shortstop. Sorry. Dugan, yeah, hanging on there for that out.
There's a chopper left side at the bat of Tucker. Going to be a tough play for the third baseman that time. And getting to first base will be Tyson Tucker with runners on first and second. The infield hit would have been a tough play for Trinkamp after he just made a great play. Not able to come up with that one. His only chance was a barehanded. Couldn't get the handle of it as he was running in. It was a high chopper off the bat of Tucker, unintentional. Turned out to be a good infield hit.
Call that the swinging bunt, right?
That's right. As a ball taken there inside off the plate to Trevor Elgin now. There's a ball hit left side. Trinkamp will get 1 and 2. Lead 5, 4, 3, double play. And the Wildcats did not think he was able to keep his foot on the first base back. Coach Connor was going to have a word, or the bobble.
I think Coach Connor thought the first baseman, there was a low throw there, and he kind of had to scoop it. I think he thought the ball might have knocked on that glove for a second.
End of the inning is he gets explanation from Mr. Mile. He shakes his head and agrees and walks away. That's the end of the first inning. 1-0 Easton Valley. Back into this from KMC Sports.
At Precision Collision, we are committed to providing you with high-quality auto body repair and paint refinishing. Our expertly trained technicians can repair all accidental damage and get you back on the road in no time. Come visit me, Jeff, for a free estimate. We are located along Highway 20 at the Delaware Turnoff. Precision Collision. One call does it all. Quality guaranteed.
The staff at Bonenkamp Murdoch Funeral Home and Cremation Services in Manchester and Clifton Murdoch Funeral Homes in Earlville are proud to support all area athletes and coaches. Go teams!
For the best selection of Chevy, Buick, and GMCs in the area, see Bob Stephen Motors in Manchester. We offer straightforward pricing and carry a low overhead, so we can pass those savings on to you. We also take care of you after the sale and offer a state-of-the-art service department with ASE trained technicians. For a full list of our inventory, visit us on the web at bobstephenmotors.com.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. It takes the right financial partner who cares as much about your future as you do, building a financial plan to meet your life's priorities and helping you achieve the financial security you're after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact me, Mitch Payton, or Matt Schulte today. You and Northwestern Mutual, stronger together.
Pete Small Engine Repair are proud to support all the area athletes and coaching staff. For all your small engine purchases, repairs, and rebuilds, call the Small Engine Experts, Pete Small Engine Repair. Good luck, go teams!
American Trust and Savings Bank wishes all area athletes and coaching staff continued success. American Trust and Savings Bank with locations in Dyersville, Farley, Dubuque, and Des Moines. Simply better banking. Check them out at americantrust.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Sight and good vision is very easy to take for granted until it is taken away. Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa is here to help you.
Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa, located at 225 West Main Street in Manchester and 1113 West 3rd Street in Vinton.
John and Brian back with you. 1-2 count. The leadoff man, Casey Reuter here, the right fielder, number 7 batter for Easton Valley, leads this game 1-0 with the top of inning number 2. As 2-2 the count. Tyson Tucker had a rough first inning on the mound for the Wildcats, been able to get out of it after walk and error, a hit batter, strikeout, and 2 groundouts. And there is a strikeout swinging there by Reuter, the second swinging K of the game for the Riverhawk batters. And it brings up Peter Fuegan now. Fuegan, the shortstop. Has a strike there for strike 1, 0-1 the count. Fuegan comes in, pops this one up. A carry into right field. Sternhagen, the right fielder, gets over the F9 for out number 2.
Wiggins flies out to right, brings up left fielder, number 20, Justin Weber.
2 down here. At the top of the second inning. There's a strike at the knees on the outside corner to Justin Weber, the left fielder, number 9 batter. Weber is sophomore, 16 hits, 10 runs batted in, 200 hitter. Takes a ball there, we're even 1-1. The 1-1 on the way, off-speed pitch. Breaking ball that broke in the other batter's box for ball 2. 2-1 the count. There's a ball that misses his own ball 3. They're appealing. A little flinch by Weber, but he did not go around, says the first base umpire. Brett Mile. And there's a strike. Let her high outer half that time. For strike 2, we're full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. There's strike 3. Right on that outside corner, Anthony's. Nice pitch by Tucker, and he gets out of the second with a 1-2-3 inning. Takes us to the bottom of inning number 2. 1-0 Easton Valley. We're back into this from KMCH Sports.
This is Phil from Gateway Appliance in Manchester. When you need service, call us. If it's time for a new appliance, we have the selection you're looking for. Gateway Appliance Sales and Service, 111 West Main Street in Manchester. Or find us online at gateway.biz. That's G, the number 8, WAY.biz, and on Facebook.
For all your animal feed and nutrition needs, turn to your local U.S. Feeds dealer, Edgewood Feed Mill. Good luck to all area athletes, teams, coaching staff, and fans from Edgewood Feed Mill, your ag feeds experts in Edgewood.
Delhi Lumber has products for every home and every budget. Delhi Lumber carries Midland doors, which are one of the best values around. You can see Midland doors today or call Delhi Lumber at 563-922-2404 for more information. Your Midland overhead door dealer, Delhi Lumber. Big town quality with small town service.
This is Dr. Tim Collier from Dental Associates of Manchester. We take pride in the environment we provide our patients with a caring attitude and unsurpassed comfort. For the kind, compassionate, and competent dental care you deserve, call us at 927-GRIN. Dental Associates of Manchester, creating healthy smiles for life.
Kramer Brothers Dairy Supply are your dairy experts in Monticello. Best of luck to all area athletes, teams, coaching staff, and fans from Kramer Brothers Dairy Supply in Monticello.
Back into Northland, John and Brian, along with you on this Tuesday night. It's supposed to be warmer tonight, but not as warm as it was last night. We were here down the hillside, taking in Northland softball. Incredible game, 9-inning thriller, 2-0. Heartbreak City for the Lynx, unfortunately, fell to Iowa City, Regina last night. And we send our best to those ladies that are feeling the pain of having their season ended last night. One of the best seasons in the history of the program, best record-wise, at 38-5. A swing of this here by Norm Wilson to lead off the bottom of the second inning. The swinging strikeout first off the right hand of the pitcher, Nate Trinkamp. 4-4 record. This is his 8th start in 44 innings pitched. 31 hits against him, 15 runs against, 6 earned runs, a .95 hit 13, struck out 40. Opponents are hitting 186 against him. Gibbs takes a strike at the knees on the inside corner. He's down 0-1. Gibbs, another one of these seniors for the Wildcats that will be attending the University of Iowa in the fall. It's a 1-1 count. Here to Gibbs. Waits back with off speed pitch, follows it back in between the legs of the umpire, Joe Nugent. Behind the dish. Heath Gibbs, the left-handed first baseman. 20 hits on the season, 6 runs batted in. 274 hitter. He scored 14 times. And he takes the ball there. Walked 17 times, tied for second. And that category on the team. Gibbs, the 2-2. Waits back off speed pitch, could not get a piece of it. He swung over the top of that one. Another strikeout, 2 in a row now by Trinkamp. 2 away, brings up Trent Koopman now.
That was a nice pitch there by Trinkamp. Had him way out in front on that off-speed breaking ball, and Gibbs just could not. He tried to hold back, but couldn't wait long enough and swung right through it. Next batter, Trent Koopman stands in. Somehow that didn't hit him. I thought he liked him. As they leaned towards the plate that time, and the ball went behind him and to the backstop. Want to know the count, 2 down. There's a strike at the high level that time on the outside corner, and we're even 1-1. Up and out there for ball 2. 2-1 the count.
hit it, Trent Koopman. Koopman, the third baseman, the seventh batter in this lineup for the Wildcats. The ball bounces just behind the plate away from the catcher on the near side, right side of the plate. As Koopman coming in, a 306 hitter, 20 runs scored, 19 hits, 3 doubles. He's driven in 12. Team lead of hit by pitches. There's a liner into right field. That'll get down in front of the right fielder, Reuter. And the 2-out single, the second hit of the game by Koopman there. Cole Willenbring will step in. Nice job of waiting back on that pitch and taking it to the opposite field that time.
Yeah, you bet. Real good piece of hitting there, like you said, going with the pitch. Not trying to do too much with it and dumped it right into right field.
Stringcamp on the bump. Willenbring settles in. Number 8 hitter, fourth this inning, chops it to the left side. That's going to be a foul ball. Just foul. Good call. By the plate umpire, Joe Nugent, all on top of that one for the foul ball. Strike one, 0-1 the count. Northland girls had their season ended by Iowa City Regina, as I mentioned last night. But congrats to Coach Marv Porter and all the ladies on an outstanding season, 38-5, most wins since 2016, 30 wins, most ever in the program history of softball here at Northland, dating back to 1966, so they won the first conference title since 1983. They 0-1 upstairs and inside for ball one. 1-1 the count here at Willenbring. Independent softball coming your way later tonight. The Mustangs trying to be our only area coverage team to scan their ticket to the state tournament at Fort Dodge next week. So they take on the Marion Indians. Bill Logan, Roger Reed will have all the action for you when we get done from Northland here in Game 1. We'll keep you updated on the second game as the Northland baseball team in action against Central City. We'll also give you updates. Monticello playing the 5 o'clock game against Comanche in Dyersville tonight. There's a hard grabber left side. That's going to be another foul ball. Backhanded stop by Trinkamp in foul territory. Their count is 1 ball and 2 strikes. 2 down. You said it in the pregame, Brian, that it's a different mindset, different atmosphere in postseason. And when your season has to come to an end, it's a difficult time. But the game of inches last night we saw here at Northland for softball, and it was a tough one to take for the Northland faithful. It was 1-2 upstairs, misses ball 2, 2-2. The count sliding in safe. As Koopman at second base just getting ahead of the tag for the stolen base, as Koopman 3 of 5 now in the stolen base department.
Yeah, like you said, tough one last night for Northland girls, but boy, they had a heck of a season. Like you said, first conference title since 1983, and a couple more breaks go our way, and we're punching our ticket. But
speed pitch there, little changer and swinging through it is Willenbring for the swinging strikeout. We'll say more about that as the night goes along as we go to the third inning. 1-0 Easton Valley. Back after this from KMCH Sports.
Jay's Auto Supercenter in Manchester has quality pre-owned vehicles, great financing options, a full-service department, body shop, and detail department. See their full line of vehicles online at jsautosales.net. That's Jay's Auto. Customer satisfaction is their #1 priority.
Jay's Auto!
Hi, this is Jamie Vasky at Don & Wald LLC, your independent Lennox dealer in Manchester, encouraging you to plan ahead. Have us check your heating or air conditioning unit before you need it. For residential or commercial plumbing and heating needs and top quality Lennox furnaces and heating units, see Don & Wald LLC on East Main Street in Manchester, or give us a call at 927-2232.
For residential, commercial, or farm lawn care, call Dwayne at Spring Green Lawn Care in Dyersville. They are licensed and insured and offer a free estimates. Spring Green Lawn Care, your full-service lawn care company in Dyersville.
Food await you at Lightning Lanes Family Center and Captain and Tennille's Sports Bar. Come out for a fun night of bowling or watch the big game on their 10-foot HD big screen. And of course, great food and your favorite beverages. Lightning Lanes Family Center and Captain and Tennille's Sports Bar on East Main in Manchester.
Farmers Savings Bank proudly supports all area athletes and their coaching staff. For all your banking needs, visit them in Colesburg, Elkport Garber, Strawberry Point, Arlington, and Aurora, or online at farmersavingsbank.com. Member FDIC.
Back into Northland. On the top of the third, 1-0 Easton Valley leads this Class 1A District 8 quarterfinal. First of two here tonight. Northland, number 3 team in Class 1A, will host the Wildcats of Central City. Slated for a 7 o'clock start time. Swing and a miss there for strike 2, 1-2 to count. Here, the leadoff man, Trevor Strait, who walked and scored the first and only run of the game back in the first inning for the Riverhawks, and he sprays this one up and out of play. Left side, 1 ball, 2 strikes, nobody down. Here at the top of inning number 3. Here at Northland. Upstairs, shoulder high there for a ball. There's an update from Dyersville inside Commercial Club Park at Jake Field. A swing and a miss first there by Strait. And the third swinging strikeout, the 4th of the game down off the right hand of Tyson Tucker for out number 1. Nate Trinkamp stands in now. As 1 down here, the top of the third, upstairs, shoulder high. For ball 2. 2-0 the count. As an update from Dyersville, 0-0. Monticello in commands through 2.5 innings of play. There's a strike to the outside corner above the knee. Strike 1, 2-1 the count. And another strike. Waist tie that tag for strike 2. We're even 2-2. Swing and a miss. Held high. Inner half that time. Tucker, another strikeout. 5 now as he settled in nicely here. As we talked about in that first inning, Coach Connor coming out saying, let's lay off the off-speed pitch. Let's not try to be too fancy. Let's go at him with fastballs. And for the most part, it's worked here as he is retired 7 in a row now.
Yeah, and you can't give him free bases. You know, in the first inning, Wildcats gave him 3 without a hit. And since then, Tucker's done a nice job of settling in.
So it's skied up and out of play right side. Foul ball, strike 1. We're even out. 1-1 the count with 2 down in the top of the third. 1-0 Easton Valley. We'll be back here at Northland for 2 ball games, hopefully on Thursday night. 1-2 count here to Holdgraffer. Holdgraffer, a sophomore. 35 hits, 324 average. Count is even now, 2-2. Fastball up and out. Good ball 3, a full count pitch here. One of our first full counts here in this game. Yeah, there's strike 3. Thought he had the walk. Holdgraffer goes down looking for out number 3. And we go to the 4th inning. Bottom of the third, I should say. We got to get there first, or we can go to the 4th. It's 1-0 in favor of Easton Valley. Back into this from KMC Sports.
Ellis Implement and Outdoor in Congin is your local supplier for farm equipment and outdoor power, offering parts, sales, and services since 1937. Ellis Implement and Outdoors wish all area athletes the best of luck.
Via Field is your headquarters for all your seed, chemical, and fertilizer needs. They have professional service and quality products needed to bring the best crop to market. Via Field, providing growth opportunity for 18 locations across northern Iowa and southern Minnesota.
The Eastern Iowa Shopping News and the Dyersville Commercial recognize the hard work and dedication of all area athletes. Check out the weekly sports section in the commercial for scores and information. The Eastern Iowa Shopping News and Dyersville Commercial, supporting your communities.
Riker Shoes is your specialty shoe store. They carry size 13 and men's shoes to size 18. Riker Shoes is your sports shoes and equipment headquarters in Dyersville.
For fan food, not fast food, visit your after-the-game headquarters, Manchester Dairy Queen. It's quick, it's easy, your family will love it. Manchester Dairy Queen.
It's no secret that people come to Fairway in Manchester for their famous meats, but as you dash back to the counter to pick up your USDA choice ribeyes, don't be surprised if you find yourself lingering among the delicious fruits and vegetables in the produce department. Shop Fairway in Manchester for low prices and all your grocery needs.
Nutrient Ag Solutions in Winthrop are proud to support all area athletes, coaching staff, and fans. For all your custom applications of fungicide and insecticide needs, from aerial to wide drops, they got you covered. Call Nutrient Ag Solutions in Winthrop, 319-935-3358.
Back in the bottom of the third inning, along with studio producer Sheila McMahon, back in the air-conditioned studios of KMCH Radio on East Main Street in Manchester. John Swisher, Brian Wheatley, glad to have you join us here tonight on this Tuesday evening. This game is 36 minutes old from the campus of Northland Schools as a 2-1 count here to the number 9 batter, John Siebert, the DH. For Andrew Holtz, the second baseman. MAQ.VALLEY trails this game 1-0. Crooked Valley beating Easton Valley early on in the year, back on May 29th, down in Miles, where Easton Valley plays their home games. Wildcats won 7-2 and 5-3 in the Traverse Conference doubleheader. Easton Valley was 8-16 overall in the conference this year, 2-8 on the east side. Wildcats were 13-10 overall and 6-6 on the west side of play. 3-2 to count here to John Siebert. And a 3-2 from Trinkamp on the way off speed pitch. He slices it right side. Boy, Coach Camp said hardly moved there, and that one almost looked like it went between his legs that time. As it just went to the right of his leg and down the fence line. And the Riverhawk player with the helmet on will hustle down and get that ball. A 3-2. Up and out for a ball. Ball 4. Second walk allowed by Trinkamp. The leadoff righty here in the third sets the table for the top of the order for the Wildcats. And it's Brock Hiller's turn. Hillers walked and was forced out his first time in inning number 1. Showing bunt, pulling back, taking up and out, and a snap throw down, sliding it head first safely is Siebert down at first. And the 0-1 delivery on the way upstairs. Lost the handle of that off-speed pitch. Did Trinkamp. And the count is even at 1-1 now. Throw over. Sliding back in again. Head first safely is Siebert. Hillers, one of the leading hitters on this team, 37 hits, 30 runs, leads both of those counts. 14 runs batted in, fourth on the team at that, 394 average. 2-1 now the count to Hillers. As a team, only one home run for the Wildcats. Easton Valley has 0 on the year. Trinkamp collects himself. And now time is called. An offensive conference here will be charged to McCoqueta Valley as Coach Connor wants to talk something over with his senior leadoff hitter.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we're on the same page there with the signs, with that leadoff walk. Second leadoff walk here for the Wildcats. And a lot of times you see those come around to score, and McCoqueta Valley not able to play it in the first inning. We'll see if they can push one across here.
2 balls and 1 strike. Here to Brock Hillers. Wildcats trail this game 1-0 here in the last of the third inning. High throw over. Getting back in safely in play at time is Siebert, who walked to start this inning. There's a bunt left side. Fred Kingston said, come on slowly, as he knew he had no chance at that. And a infield hit. Brock Hillers took the bunt that nobody expected on that left side of the infield for Easton Valley.
Yeah, it looked like the Trinkamp boys there, the pitcher and the third baseman, both thought each other were going to go cover that bunt. They just kind of laid there, no man's land. So a great opportunity here for the Wildcats. 2 on, nobody out.
Billy, the third baseman, a senior. Nate, he subs on first and second. Parker Sternhagen down. Chance here for McCoqueta Valley to try to at least tie this game up. And the last of the third, 1-0. The lead here. And there is Trinkamp looking back to runner. Nobody close to holding on. Siebert didn't even have to go back to the bag if he didn't want to that time. Left-handed hitter Sternhagen reached in the field of choice, stranded back at the first. There's a ball up and out for ball one. Want to know the count. Here to Parker Sternhagen.
Those corners in pretty shallow here for Easton Valley, anticipating another bunt by the Wildcats. And there's his
bunt. Trinkamp, the pitcher, going to throw low, and the throw is not handled by the third baseman. Sliding in is Siebert, tangled up with the right foot of Trinkamp, the third baseman. If he would have got it, given the error on the third base.
I'm giving it to the pitcher. Good throw. Yeah, good throw. Would have had him easily at third. The ball was bunted probably a little too hard right back to the pitcher. He had all kinds of time, but threw a low throw over there to third base, and third baseman couldn't scoop it up. So big-time opportunity now here for McCoqueta Valley.
Bases are loaded. Full of Wildcats with nobody down. So the fielder's choice allows Sternhagen to get on, and the error allows Siebert to get the third. Hillers is on second. Tyson Tucker stands in. 1-0 Easton Valley, last of the third inning. And this Class 1A District 8 quarterfinal. Winner moves on to Thursday night against the winner of Calamus Wheatland and Springville down in Calamus tonight. 7 o'clock game. 1-1 to count here to Tyson Tucker. He reached on infield hit, was forced out his last time at the first. A little blooper up the middle, bouncing into center field past the effort in Dugan, the shortstop. A wild throw to the backstop. Hesitation. Now the runner going to try to come in the tag. And showing the ball, he's going to be out at the plate. The game is tied up. Coach Connor comes in and telling Brock, once you had that hesitation, you got to listen, and he's walking him all the way back to the dugout, as all the way into the dugout. And Coach Connor not happy with his senior there.
Yeah, it's one of those. As soon as you saw that ball sail over the catcher, the pitcher was late backing it up, so Easton Valley had nobody back there. Hillers just had to go on that moment. You know, he hesitated. And by the time you hesitate, you got to stay. And I think that's what he was telling him. You got to go. You got to be ready, you know, reading that throw in from the outfield. Of course, where we're sitting, it was easy to tell it was going to be high. And missed opportunity there. But Wildcats still got a good shot here. Second and third, only one out.
So the put out at the plate after Siebert scores on the hit by Tyson Tucker, the RBI variety. His 36th hit, his 25th RBI, leads the team in that category. One out, as Brian said, runners on second and third. Still opportunity here to take the lead as we're tied at 1. Trevor Elgin standing in, hit into a double play to end that first inning. Follows this one back to the fence right in front of us. For the count to go, 1 ball and 2 strikes. At a walk, an infield hit, fielder's choice, and a hit to the outfield so far this inning. Here at the bottom of the third. There's a chopper left side. Third baseman has it hit by him under his glove and into shallow left field. 1 runner's in. Tucker not stopping. Great aggressive base running by Tucker as a shortstop going to get that ball. But Tucker aggressive running. And Jets take the lead 3-1.
And that's exactly what we were talking about in that last situation. He did not hesitate. That was a slow roller. And third baseman charged it, went right underneath his gloves. That's going to be an error on the third baseman. And good heads-up running by Tucker. He saw that ball kind of dribble out into real shallow left field and never hesitated and scored without a play.
So the error, and there was a lot of urgency here by the defense. It didn't appear to be there for Easton Valley, but the Wildcats will take it. And they have 2-run lead to show for it. Here's a popper left side. This is going to get behind Trinkamp. He could not find that ball. Bounds into the outfield grass. And Billy Trinkamp is having a tough one now.
Yeah, that's had a rough inning there so far over at third base, and it's one of those deals that can become contagious. You know, good defense, good hitting, bad hitting. And right now, Easton Valley needs someone to step up and make a play for them, and MAQ.VALLEY's got a good chance here to open this thing up.
Number 31, AJ Amundo.
Maquoketa Valley got down early. You just have to stay patient and believe in yourselves. Some frustration early on here, even in this inning, with not scoring another run that you could have with one of the seniors. You play on, you move on, get down the left side beyond that third base Wildcat dugout. 0-1 the count to Heath Gibbs now. Courtesy runner out at second base. Norm Wilson got the last hit in the air there, and the courtesy runner is AJ Amundo. Amundo, the 8th grader, actually ran track as an 8th grader this year for the varsity. 1-2 the count. Here's to Heath Gibbs. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 down. 3-1 in the bottom of the third. Ball downstairs. 2 ball, 2, 2-2 the count. The 7th batter this inning, Heath Gibbs, standing in. There is another ball. We're full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. And there's strike 3. Gibbs was frozen on the pitch that time for the looking strikeout. Out number 2. It brings up Trent Koopman now, the number 8 batter here in this inning, as the Wildcats have scored 3. Lead this game 3-1. Bottom of the third inning. Ball misses his own load there to Koopman, who got a hit to right and was stranded second. Look in, now look back. Now the well is hit high in the air, deep left field. Going back is Weber. Still going back. He'll haul it in. The F7 for out number 3. 3 runs in for the Wildcats. As they climb on the board for the first time in this game, they take a 2-run lead into the 4th. This is Wildcat Baseball from KMCH Sports.
Head to Fireside Pub and Steakhouse before or after the game or anytime, featuring steaks, seafood, pasta, sandwiches, and even fresh-made pizza. They say it's the best around. Visit them on the web at firesidemanchester.com for a full menu and special offers.
Just like a great coach, State Farm agents like me, Julie Smith, can help you develop a game plan for your insurance needs. Whether it's car, home, life, health, or business insurance, I can dig into the playbook and help you find the affordable coverage you need. For all your insurance needs, call on a winning team. The Julie Smith State Farm Agency in Manchester.
Beaton Bender Manufacturing Incorporated is a family-owned and operated business that has been a worldwide supplier of hydraulic shears and press brakes since 1972. They produce shears, press brakes, and HMI C-frame presses. Beaton Bender Manufacturing Incorporated, Coggin.
Stop by Dyersville Comics and Games, your local comic book and gaming store today. Gaming events go on daily, and there is a great selection of comics and games to choose from. It's definitely worth a stop. Dyersville Comic and Games, located on 2nd Avenue Southeast in Dyersville. Best of luck to all area athletes and coaches on a successful season.
Hi, this is Chris Henry, Service Manager of Brown Sales and Leasing in Elkader. Our goal is to make your car buying experience the best possible, and our factory certified technicians are dedicated to you and your vehicles. Stop in and see us at Brown Sales and Leasing in Elkader, or visit us online at 4browns.com. Your hometown dealer, wherever your hometown may be. Best of luck to all area athletes and coaches.
Call Bi-County Disposal Incorporated for all your residential and commercial construction disposal needs. Best of luck to all area athletes and coaching staffs from Bi-County Disposal Incorporated in Dyersville, serving Dubuque and Delaware counties.
Donna Bryant back with you in the top of the 4th inning. Easton Valley starts things off with Eric Daniels. 4, 5, 6 Daniels, Billy Trinkamp, and Farrell. Eric Daniels struck out swinging his last time of the first. Tucker starting to settle in here. 0-2, a swing and a miss. There's the fastball city there. As right down the pipe. Daniels cannot catch up again. Swinging strikeout for out number 1 after a walk, an error, and a hit batter. Tucker has retired 10 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settled in, and might have just been some jitters. You know, he's a senior. He doesn't want his career to end. And maybe just trying to do a little bit too much to start the game. And since then, he's just been probably 90-95% fastballs and hit it if he can. And right now, he's in a great groove here for the Wildcats.
7 of those have been strikeouts, 2 of the looking variety. There's no hit so far in this game for Easton Valley. Even when they scored 1 of the first, it was because of that walk, error, hit batter, and the RBI ground out. So he's rolling along here to the 0-2. Will Popper right side. Going to get the pacing of the first base Riverhawk dugout. 0-2 the count. 1 down. Here in this 4th inning, the umpire will check the ball as it hit the fence. Dyersville 0-0, Monticello and Comanche. The 6th-ranked Panthers of Class 2A having a tussle with the River Valley Conference mates, the Indians of Comanche in Dyersville tonight. 0-2 the count here to Billy Trinkamp. Beckman will take on Northeast, another River Valley Conference team later on tonight at Jake Field in Dyersville. Edco in action up at Lansing Key as in Starmont tonight. 5.5 innings now in the middle of the 6th. Still no score in that ball game in Dyersville, Monticello, and Comanche. There's strike 3. Outside corner, Anthony's looking variety. And the 8th strikeout now. And he struck out the last 6 in a row.
Yeah, that time he went with the breaking ball there, and don't think Trinkamp was expecting it and buckled him a little bit and got the call on the outside corner.
There's a ball missing his own. Want to know the count of Braden Farrell now. West Delaware baseball in action tonight at Exide Field. Final regular season games for the Hawks and Western Dubuque Bobcats. The makeup contest from June 18th. They started that game at 5 o'clock at the bottom of the 3rd inning with the Bobcats leading 4-0. The Hawks have responded. They lead the game 5-4 in the top of the 6th inning now. They'll have one full game later on tonight on the Beckman Sports Complex. We'll have West Delaware baseball for you. Matt Weiss will join me on Friday night as we take the trip to Decorah to bring you first-round 3A baseball as the Hawks take part in District number 6 against the Vikings of Hinton Shellsburg at 5 o'clock start time. And there's a ball up and out for ball 4. 3rd free pass of the game. 2nd walk. The first since the first batter of the game in the 1st inning. It brings up Casey Reuter now. 11 retired in a row. The 2-out walk breaks the streak, and Reuter stands in. He struck out swinging. He chases the ball downstairs for a strike, 0-1 the count. Tucker waiting. Now the pitch, another fastball. Other half chasing is Reuter for the swing and a miss. Strike 2, 0-2 the count. To Reuter, the senior. And there's the swing and a miss to the pitch ball. Tucker coming right after him. And the 9th strikeout there ends the top of the 4th. To the bottom half we go. 3-1 MAQ.VALLEY. Back after this from KMCH Sports.
At Three Rivers, our customers come first. Your business is very important to us. Our goal is to provide you with the best products and service that you have come to expect from Three Rivers. Visit our website at threeriversfs.com or the location nearest you. Three Rivers, your partner in growth solutions.
You expect big hits on the softball field or the baseball field, but not on the road. When the unexpected happens, call Krager Body Shop in Dyersville. They specialize in major and minor collision repair and frame straightening. For all of your auto body work, see Krager Body Shop in Dyersville.
For all your residential and commercial plumbing, heating, and electrical needs, call Meyer Mechanical in Dyersville. Meyer Mechanical wishes all area teams, coaching staffs, and fans continued success.
Citizen State Bank, your locally owned, community-minded, and customer-oriented bank, is here to serve you. Choose one of their 7 convenient Monticello, Manchester, Ryan, Strawberry Point, Hopkinton, and Nubiana. Citizen State Bank, community banking with people you know, member FDIC.
This is Jamie Vaskey, the voice of the West Delaware Hawks, and I've had the chance to review the Good Neighbor Society's playbook, and I got to tell you, they are friends in your neighborhood, designing plays to get you home fast. If you need help getting back in the game, contact the Good Neighbor Society Rehab to Home team at 563-927-3907.
Got it, Brian, back with you. Here at the bottom of the fourth, 3-1. McCook Valley leads this game. 3-1. There's a ball missing outside for ball 1-0 the count. Here's to the leadoff man for the Wildcats, the number 8 batter, Cole Willenbring. As he bounces one up the middle, big and gets it up and over, and the 6-3 ground out. Ground number 1 brings up John Siebert now, who walked and scored the first run in this game for the Wildcats back in that 3-run third inning.
Willenbring grounds out to shortstop.
Well, last inning, McCook Valley did a nice job just keeping pressure on the defense. And a couple errors, 3 hits, 3, pretty small hits, weak hits, whatever you want to call them. Nothing hit extremely hard, but Wildcats took advantage of some mistakes. And some nice base running other than that one. It resulted in 3 runs for them.
Siebert, the left-handed hitter, takes a strike, 0-1 now. Upstairs, chin high that time for a ball. We're even 1-1. One and 1 the count. Wildcats scoring all 3 of their runs in that third inning. Brian talked about 3 runs, 3 hits, 2 errors, 2 runners left on. Ball downstairs there, 2-1 the count. Wildcats have 5 hits so far through 3 in the third innings, and there's a strike to the outside corner at the knees. And we're even here 2-2. 3 runs, 5 hits, 2 Riverhawk defensive errors, 4 runners left on. A 2-2 on the way. There's a nice line drive hit, slicing into left field, bouncing to the 1-out single off the bat of John, brings up Brock Hillers.
Yeah, that was a nice, solid hit that time. Nice line drive, opposite field.
And we're going to have another offensive conference here. Coach Cotter talking with Brock Hillers again, as he did the first time. We have some activity down in that left field Coconut Valley bullpen. Trying to get a number, but his back is facing away towards the football field in Northland. It's like a single digit.
Yeah, I can't see that far, Swish. You're asking an awful lot.
Yeah, he's
way out there.
He didn't bring the binoculars, huh?
No.
This isn't football. Forget to bring them when it's not football.
Yeah, that new pitch count rule really makes these coaches think a little differently and have to strategize a little differently. You know, coming back Thursday, if they're trying to save Tucker for a day.
And then Saturday and Tuesday, 1-8, I'm sorry, they get the shaft.
They do it.
Something needs to be done about it. And there's been many coaches talking to Todd Tharp and the association about it, but nothing's been done yet. There's a little popper right side of the second base bag, and the second baseman Miller comes up and makes the play. The little popper for out number 2 brings up Parker Sternhagen now. Sternhagen reached on a fielder's choice and scored his last time in the third. The left-handed batter stands in with 2 outs and 1 on here in the last of the fourth, 3-1. Wildcats with the advantage. This is a strike on the outside corner, thigh high. Strike 1 on 1 to count.
It was number 7 out there warming up for the Wildcats.
The main pitchers for the Wildcats has a 4-3 record. 39 innings pitched. He's pitched the most. Any pitcher on the 6-member staff for Coach Connor and company. There's a swing and a miss. Letter high and outer half. Chasing it, coming up empty is Sternhagen for strike 2. 0-2 the count. Still in the 6th inning. No score from Dyersville. Comanche Monticello. There's a swing and a miss. And Sterling goes down, swinging K for out number 3. Wildcats leave a runner on. We go to the 5th. Still 3-1, though, MAQ.VALLEY. This is Wildcat postseason baseball from KMCH Sports.
The staff at Bone Camp Murdoch Funeral Home and Cremation Services in Manchester and Clifton Murdoch Funeral Homes in Earlville are proud to support all area athletes and coaches. Go teams!
The Edgewood Reminder is proud to support all the area teams in athletic action and appreciates their efforts in the classroom and during sports. Check out all the sports photos in each week's issue of the Edgewood Reminder.
TriVet Associates is a mixed animal veterinary clinic with offices in Farley, Dyersville, and Holy Cross. Our 8 doctors serve the Dubuque, Manchester, Guttenberg, and Cascade areas and provide veterinary services to both large and small animals. For more information, find us on Facebook or visit our website, trivetinc.com.
Pete Small Engine Repair are proud to support all the area athletes and coaching staff. For all your small engine purchases, repairs, and rebuilds, call the Small Engine Experts, Pete Small Engine Repair. Good luck. Go teams.
High-Tech Communications is your local service provider for telephone systems, fire detection, audio, video, security and surveillance systems, wiring, and more. High-Tech has decades of experience in the industry. Contact High-Tech at 563-927-4936, online at hightechcommunications.us. High-Tech Communications, changing your world with technology.
Are you looking for great food and a unique atmosphere? Then make Okoboji Grill your next lunch or dinner destination, or enjoy 2-for-1 happy hour every Monday through Thursday from 4 until 6 p.m. That's Okoboji Grill, 1749 Golf Course Boulevard in Independence. Okoboji Grill, where good friends meet.
John and Brian back with you. We're in the top of the 5th inning. Bouncing ball up the middle. Displayed by Trevor Elgin for the second error of the game for McCoqueta-Valley. Squirted into the center field, and Porter Egan is on first base. Here's a bunt. Right side. It's going to stay fair. Catcher will go to it. Wilson fires to first. Gibbs covering and gets the out. On the sacrifice there, the 2-3 put out for out number 1. Dugan gets the second, brings up the top of the order, and Trevor Strait here struck out his last time up in the 3rd. He walked and scored the old lone run of the game for Easton Valley. Back in inning number 1.
That last play, that was a real nice play there by the catcher, Wilson, MAQ.VALLEY. Really good bunt just down that first baseline. Wilson was the only one that had a chance at it, and he had to pounce on it and avoid the runner. Running down the first baseline, made a nice, accurate throw.
Straight now. Sprays this one. Left side into the fence. Foul balls. Counts even to 1-1. 1-1 with 1 out and 1 on. Runner on second base. Here the top of the 5th inning. 3-1 is the score. This game an hour and 3 minutes old here tonight from Northland High School baseball field. John Swisher, Brian Wheatley, glad to have you along. Listening to us on Mix 94.7 KMCH Manchester, World Wide Web at KMCH.com, your smartphone app, Android or iPhone. And also on YouTube at KMCH Radio Channel, where all our broadcasts are archived, of course. This one's lifted up and out of play left side above the third base Wildcat dugout into the parking lot here at Northland. 1-2 to count, 1 down. Runner on second, 3-1. Here in favor of McCoqueta-Valley after Easton Valley jumped ahead in this game with 1 in the first. Wildcats came back with 3 in the 3rd. There's a neck-high fastball for ball 2. We're even out 2-2. And the 2-2. After a look back, Tucker another look back. And a third look back in a fastball high that time for ball 3. And full count here, 3 balls. Tucker worried about that runner at second. Has to come back with a 3-2 pitch, and that one not able to get into the zone, up and out for ball 4, another walk. 3rd of the game. Here for Tucker, that brings up Nate Trincap now. I figure Coach Connor would be out to settle his senior pitcher down now to have a word with him in the entire infield with 1 out and runners on first and second now.
Looks like he might have signaled toward Elgin there at shortstop. We'll see if they're going to make the change or if he's just talking to the troops here.
Coach Irwin would like to know that too, as he's trying to get his offensive players together, and Coach Connor's having a long talk. And Coach Nugent's going to go out and say, hey, if you're changing here, let's go. If not, there we go. The defensive conference is adjourned. They're leaving Tucker in. As runners on first and second. Nate Trinkamp stands in. Trinkamp struck out his last time, reached on an error back in the first, his first time up. Ball taken by Trinkamp there, says home plate umpire Joe Nugent. No relation to Ted that I know of. I want to know. There's a swing and a miss. Maybe a cousin. Could be coming to the Great Jones County Fair next weekend. And Monticello performing on Saturday night with Kid Rock. The 1-1 on the way downstairs. Ball 2. 2-1 to count with 1 away in the top of the fifth. And now time is called. But Coach Connor isn't wasting any more time. He's going to bring out his shortstop, Trevor Elgin, to pitch. Tucker's night is done. We'll take a timeout. New pitcher coming on for the Wildcats. Runners on first and second, 1 down. Top of the fifth. MAQ.VALLEY leads 3-1. Back into this from KNC Sports.
For all your animal feed and nutrition needs, turn to your local U.S. Feeds dealer, Edgewood Feed Mill. Good luck to all area athletes, teams, coaching staff, and fans from Edgewood Feed Mill, your ag feeds experts in Edgewood.
When selecting the right tire for your vehicle, you want choice. Bobin Tire and Automotive Service in Manchester gives you choice with the top tire brands available today. For the tire choice you want and the service your vehicle needs, see Bobin Tire and Automotive in Manchester. Open Saturdays for your convenience.
Whether it's an orthopedic, sports, or occupation suffering from, Regional Medical Center Therapy Services has you covered. With a customized treatment program, Regional Medical Center Therapy Services can get you back on track in the active game of life. Regional Medical Center, excellence in healthcare, close to home.
Kramer Brothers Dairy Supply are your dairy experts in Monticello. Best of luck to all area athletes, teams, coaching staff, and fans from Kramer Brothers Dairy Supply in Monticello.
Insurance is a contract to protect what you value the most, whether it's your auto, home, business, health, or even your life. AAA and People's Insurance Agency have been protecting all of your assets for years. So please call your local licensed AAA agent at Mormon Insurance Agency, a member of People's Insurance in Manchester, for a free review of all of your insurance needs, because trust is everything.
This is Phil from Gateway Appliance in Manchester. When you need service, call us. If it's time for a new appliance, we have the selection you're looking for. Gateway Appliance Sales and Service, 111 West Main Street in Manchester. Or find us online at gateway.biz. That's G, the number 8, WAY.biz, and on Facebook.
Tucker's night is done. Tucker goes to shortstop as the new pitcher is Trevor Elgin. With 2 runners on and 1 away here in this inning. A swing and a miss by the batter Trinkamp, the pitcher of record for Easton Valley. Checking the numbers on Trevor Elgin. This is his 4th appearance, a 4-3 mark. Talked about him having the most innings pitched on the team with 39, 35 hits against him, 28 runs against, and there's a ball that sails up on Trinkamp. He swings through it for the strikeout. Out number 2. Good get there by Elgin, going right after Trinkamp and getting the batter for the 2nd time in a row strikeout. That time brings up Old Graffin now. And there's a nobody there. Tucker left after covering the bag. Now the throw is going to sail over the head. The runner thought about coming in. 1 error was enough there as Hiller's trying to make a play, but airmailed it over the head of his 3rd baseman, Koopman. And it almost gave Easton Valley a run there. Elgin was trying to go to the pickoff. He threw it right to the banker. As I said, retreat 2nd baseman Holt hadn't gone back to the bag yet.
Yeah, it looked like they were maybe trying to do one of those timing plays, and both fielders left at the same time, and nobody was home. on the throw there.
So an error there, the third of the game, second this inning for the Wildcats. 2 down here. A ball to Holmgren. 1-0 the count here in the top of the fifth. Wildcats still leading 3-1. This pitch is skied up and out of play right side. And the count's even now 1-1. Holmgren settling back in. Runners on second and third, 2 down. Second batter base here for Elgin. And there's strike 2. 1-2 the count. Elgin trying to get out of this. Without an error, a one-out sacrifice, a walk, and a strikeout so far in this inning. The fifth batter, Holmgren, standing in. The 1-2 outside too far. Off the plate for ball 2. We're even 2-2. Coquitlam Valley trying to win their 17th game of the year, coming in at 16-14. Easton Valley is 15-19. And the 2-2 on the way. This one is skied shallow center field, but the shortstop Tucker going out with his back towards left field. He makes the catch on the run. Wildcats get out of it and avoid any runs scored by Easton Valley. We go to the bottom of the fifth inning, still 3-1 Wildcats. Back after this from KMC Sports.
For residential, commercial, or farm lawn care, call Dwayne at Spring Green Lawn Care in Dyersville. They are licensed and insured and offer a free estimates. Spring Green Lawn Care, your full-service lawn care company in Dyersville.
Leonard Muller Funeral Home and Crematory wishes all the best to the athletes and appreciates their hard work and scholastic efforts throughout the year. For personal, caring service, Leonard Muller Funeral Home and Crematory in Manchester, Edgewood, and Strawberry Point.
Hey KMCH listeners, GMB is proud to support our area athletes and help bring the sport to you. The GMB Bank team reminds you whatever your financial goals, we're here to help you reach them. Stop by our Manchester location or visit us online at gnbbank.com. Member FDIC.
Ellis Implement and Outdoor in Coggin is your local supplier for farm equipment and outdoor power, offering parts, sales, and services since 1937. Ellis Implement and Outdoors wish all area athletes the best of luck.
Going above and beyond is a standard of care at Above and Beyond Home Health and Hospice Care. Their compassionate staff care deeply about the comfort of their patients. A nurse is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Above and Beyond Healthcare, the more they care, the more beautiful life becomes. Proudly serving Jones, Jackson, Johnson, Lynn, Clayton, and Delaware counties.
At Dupaco Community Credit Union, we know debt happens. A debt checkup from Dupaco ensures it's not costing you more than it should. With historic low interest rates, now is the time to bring your loans to Dupaco. Contact us at 563-927-6187 or visit dupaco.com.
Bryson Tucker stands in to start this bottom of the fifth inning. 3-1 Wildcats lead. Tucker has reached twice in 2 hits. An infield hit back at the first. Hit the centers last time at third. He scored 1 of 3 runs in that inning. He lays off for this pitch, but is a strike on the outside corner at the knee on the count. And the 0-1 off-speed pitch. He drills it on the ground, bouncing into left field past the shortstop Fugan. And the 7th hit of the game for the Wildcats offense now. The 3rd off the bat of the senior Tyson Tucker brings up Trevor Elgin now, the pitcher of record now after coming in that last inning for the Wildcats. In the bottom of the 5th, 3-1 Coquitlam Valley. Looking in, Trent Camp. Now the delivery upstairs, shoulder high for a ball, 1-0 the count. Back in and ready here is Elgin. He skies it right side. To be in foul territory. First baseman Daniels has a beat on it. He will make the catch, battling the sun. To the right of the first base coach's box, avoiding assistant coach Dan Cassett, longtime pitcher at Coquitlam Valley since the late 90s. Elgin Pops out for out number 1. Brings up Norm Wilson now. Norm got infield hit. High popper that landed behind the third baseman his last time in the third. Strike there, 0-1 the count to Wilson. Norm, one of the 4 juniors on this team. The 0-1. Swung on and missed. Runner goes. Catcher Holdgraffer double clutch and could not get a good handle on it to make a throw. And Tucker is getting up slowly there. He took an awkward slide down there at second. The bag now and looking at his left knee area. Scraped that up pretty good as he slid in awkwardly out there. Coach Counter checking on him, says he's okay. Brett Mile, base umpire, having a smile and saying, I think he's going to tough it out. 1 out, 1 on. Near the bottom of the 5th inning. MAQ Valley leads this game 3-1. Trying to advance on to Thursday night. Take on the winner of the Calvin Wheatland Springfield game. There's strike 3 at the knees on the outside corner. Wilson was froze, goes down for out number 2. Tough pitch, and too close to take for 2 strikes. Good pitch by Trinkamp that time.
Yeah, right on that outside corner at the knees. And like you said, with 2 strikes, you got to be not very selective. Anything close, you got to be fighting off.
He's been calling that all night. There is a strike on the outer half at the knees to Heath Gibbs. Gibbs, as I mentioned earlier, going to Iowa. And a medical major. He wants to be a doctor. Does Heath Gibbs. First baseman for the Wildcats. Got a lot of schooling in his future. He is well aware of that. Got to give it to those brainiacs who want to be doctors. 0-2 popped up and out of play. Never ventured into my realm of thinking.
Yeah, I wasn't really on my radar either.
No, not anywhere close. 0-2 to count. Gibbs steps out. He's waiting for some kind of bee or a bug around him to get out of his face. He steps back into the box and he's ready. The 0-2 now first. A high leg kick by Trinkamp. And a look back at the runners. Tucker goes back in with nobody covering. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 down. We're at the bottom of the 5th inning. 3-1 is the score in favor of McCoqueta-Valley. The off-speed pitch grounded right side. Second baseman over. He gobbles it up and guns it to first. For the 4-3 ground out for out number 3. 1 left on for the Wildcats. We go to the 6th. Still 3-1. McCoqueta-Valley back after this from KMCH Sports.
Riker Shoes is your specialty shoe store. They carry women's shoes to size 13 and men's shoes to size 18. Riker Shoes is your sports shoes and equipment headquarters in Dyersville.
The Manchester Press is your community newspaper. Check out the sports section for game stats and photos of area players and game highlights. The Manchester Press, serving the area for over 130 years.
At Precision Collision, we are committed to providing you with high-quality auto body repair and paint refinishing. Our expertly trained technicians can repair all accidental damage and get you back on the road in no time. Come visit me, Jeff, for a free estimate. We are located along Highway 20 at the Delaware Turnoff. Precision Collision, one call does it all, quality guaranteed.
Newhouse Construction and Concrete is proud to support all our area athletes. Give Phil a call at 927-5178 for your commercial, ag, or residential projects, or visit newhouseconstruction.com. Newhouse Construction and Concrete turns design into reality.
Nutrient Ag Solutions in Winthrop are proud to support all area athletes, coaching staff, and fans. For all your custom applications of fungicide and insecticide needs, from aerial to wide drops, they got you covered. Call Nutrient Ag Solutions in Winthrop, 319-935-3358.
No one can win a game by themselves. At F&M Bank, our team works together to achieve the ultimate goal, exceeding client expectations. F&M Bank is a proud supporter of all local sports teams. F&M Bank, the right choice in Manchester, Cedar Rapids, Anamosa, and Monticello. Member FDIC.
Top of the 6th inning is here. Sky fly ball right side going to be out of play off the bat of the Riverhawks. Standing in Eric Daniels. Daniels has struck out twice in this game. Both against Tucker as he's facing Elgin for the first time. Trevor came in and retired the first two batters he saw in this contest. A strikeout swinging and a pop-out to the shortstop of the fifth inning as they swing and a miss there for strike two, 0-2 the count. Let's check the scoreboard here as Edco trailing Turkey Valley up in New Albin tonight, hosted by Lansing Key in Class 1A District number 7 as they are losing to Turkey Valley Jackson Junction by the score of 4-1 after 5 innings. Elsewhere, it is Monticello losing to Comanche now, 2-0, heading to the bottom of the 7th inning. What an upset that would be. The 6th-ranked team in Class 2A, Monticello. As they swing and a miss by Daniels, another strikeout there. Got plenty for this Easton Valley offense now.
Yeah, Easton Valley still looking for their first base hit of the night here. That's 3 strikeouts there for Daniels, 0 for 3.
11 on the night for the offense. And, yeah, that's a good point. Something we forgot to mention when Tucker was pulled from this game. It's kind of taking him out. He lost the control a little bit in that last inning as he had a walk. As coming out with a no-hitter and still no hits here as we're in the 6th inning for this Riverhawk offense. They scored their first and only run back in the first inning on a walk and a hit batter and an error. Oh, the 1-0 is outside for ball 2. 2-0 the count. Here the Billy Trinkamp, the third baseman, struck out looking his last time the 4th. RBI ground out back in the 1st. Trinkamp got his 9th RBI this season. Strike taken there. 2-1 the count. And the 2-1 is swung on and missed. For strike 2, we're even 2-2.
Got him there, yeah.
Swing and a miss for another strikeout. Second this inning brings up Braden Farrell now.
Brings up designated hitter number 15, Braden Farrell.
Farrell walked his last time in the 4th and was stranded. Grounded out back in the 1st. There's the ball outside. To Farrell, the 6th batter here in the lineup, the 3rd this inning for Easton Valley. That guy fastball there upstairs for ball 2. 2-0 the count. Here to Farrell, the 2-0 outside. On the outside corner at the knees for strike 1. 2-1 the count now. Here to Farrell. And there is a dead ball. Trying to turn back and get out of the way. It clipped the right leg of Farrell. The second hit batter taken by Easton Valley tonight. And the 2 out. Hit by pitch brings up Casey Reuter now. As first we'll get some sort of substitution here from Coach Irwin out of the third base box as he has a word with the home plate umpire Joe Nugent of Iowa City. Had a mile of Marion on the bases here tonight. The umpiring crew. Pinch hitter
Hudson Selke, a freshman.
Selke, one of the 3 freshmen on the roster. 5 runs, 2 hits. He's a 167 hitter on the year. 0-1 the count. He fouls this one up and out of play. He was the courtesy runner for Trinkamp in that first inning. Stands in, takes the ball up and out. For ball 1, 1-1 the count. Interesting move here. Getting the lefty-righty matchup. See if there is 0 or outs here. It's a bunt, but 2 down, and there is a ball taken off the plate. 2-1 the count. Selke has walked 1 time. As the 2-1 on the way. strike on the inside corner at the knees. And we're even out to 2. 2 away, runner on first. 3-1, the advantage for the Wildcats here. We're in the top of the 6th inning. Long look, a throw over. Nice throw by Elgin. Gibbs with the tag, not in time. Farrell, the runner, getting back in safely over first base. Elgin taking a look at that runner. Farrell getting a good lead over there at first. 2 outs, 2-2. Goes up and in on him, jams him, and he pops this one off of the post. And it bounds back and hits the side of the concession stand lower level and bounds into the parking lot. 2-2 the count with 2 down. Here at Northland. The crowd on hand for this early game. The later crowd, Northland, Cleef will be moving in. Even more crowded as they will take on the Wildcats of Central City, the number 3 team in Class 1A Northland. Opening up with Central City. We got a first-round win over Clinton Prince of Peace on Saturday night. There's a throw over. Getting back in safely is the runner Farrell at first. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 down. And the first of the 6th inning.
Runner will be going here.
As Farrell will be in motion, he is. There's a ground ball left side. Their baseman has to beat him up. Koopman has the ball go up and over his glove as Tucker gets to it and stops it from going to the outfield. Felke gets on, runners on first and second, 2 down. That one ate him up there. Came up on him, but I think he had time to get in front of it a little more than he did. He tried to kind of field it on the side.
Yeah, and that's you get taught that from Little League. Get behind the ball, and Koopman not able to do that there, and took a bad hop on him. And nice play though by Tucker from saving it to go into the outfield and kept the runner at second base.
So 2 down, and runners on first and second. We're Fugan now. Error, reached on an error his last time in the 5th inning in. There's a ball upstairs, up and in for ball 1. This game an hour and 27 minutes old for the top of the 6th inning. Ball in the dirt. Nice stop by Norm Wilson that time. And a final from Dyersville, an upset. The 6th-ranked Panthers of Monticello in Class 2A defeated by Comanche by the score of 2-0. Wow. What a season by Monticello. They beat Regina, beat Cascade to win another River Valley Conference title. 2nd year in a row they have swept Cascade, but upset in the first round. They will not get a rematch in the district final with Beckman. 3-0 the count. Upstairs, ball 4, and the bases are loaded now, and Trevor Elgin has himself in some trouble.
Yeah, all with 2 outs, too. Struck out the first 2 batters, and now the Riverhawks have loaded them up here.
And a meeting on the mound called by Coach Cutter. Yeah, we're going to have a pitching change here as our new pitcher will be Brock Hillers, it appears. With 2 outs in the top of the 6th, 3-1 McCook-Valley. We're back after this from KMCH Sports.
Just like you take pride in your vehicle, we take pride in the service work we provide. This is John from Georgian Auto in Manchester. Whether it's routine maintenance or major repairs, we'll take care of your car and get it back on the road. Georgian Auto in Manchester, where complete automotive service and repair is our complete focus.
For all your general contracting needs, turn to the professionals at Lucky Building Service in Manchester. For commercial, remodeling, and building and new home construction, call the experts, Lucky Building Service in Manchester, 563-927-5677.
Beaton Bender Manufacturing Incorporated is a family-owned and operated business that has been a worldwide supplier of hydraulic shears and press brakes since 1972. They produce shears, press brakes, and HMI C-frame presses. Beaton Bender Manufacturing Incorporated, Coggin.
You may not wear glasses or contacts, but how do you know if you're seeing your best or if your eyes are healthy? Why not be proactive and get your eyes examined? Dr. Daniel E. Mersch and his professional staff at Manchester Family Vision can help. Call 563-927-3682 to schedule an appointment. Manchester Family Vision Center wishes all the local sports teams best of luck this season. Manchester Family Vision Center on West Main, where clear vision begins with healthy eyes.
This is George Davis from the law offices of Locher and Davis in Farley and Dyersville. Proud sponsor of our local youth as they develop confidence, character, and teamwork in high school athletics and learn lessons that last a lifetime. Best wishes to all our local students. We are cheering for you. Locher and Davis law offices located in Farley and Dyersville.
As your American Family Insurance agent in Manchester, I'm looking out for what matters to you. Even when nothing's wrong, this is Tad Mormon, agent. Call me at 563-927-3586 and let's talk about your insurance needs today.
American Family Insurance, Tad Mormon agent, 106 East Main Street, Manchester.
Sixth inning here, 3-1 Maquoketa Valley leading this game, but Easton Valley threatening as Tyson Tucker is the new catcher. Norm Wilson moves to right field. What else did we have there? As Zeldin goes back to short, I believe he does. And the new pitcher is Brock Hillers. Brock Hillers, his third appearance, a 2-3 record, 38 innings pitched, second most on the team. 35 hits against him, 13 runs against him. He had 2 saves as well with that 2-3 record. 10 earned runs, a 1.84 ERA as he just puts a pitch inside off the plate. The count is even now 1-1. He's walked 17, hit 1, struck out 32. Opponents are hitting 246 against him. 2 outs here in the top of the 6th. The 6th batter here in this inning. This one's Sky. That's going to go foul, but can the left fielder get there? No, he can't. Willenbrink gave it chase, but not able to get there in time before it bounds down on the outfield foul territory grass.
This is a pinch hitter, too, here for Easton Valley. Austin Franzen, another freshman.
As Franzen, 17 hits, 221 average. Standing in there for the number 9 batter, Weber, and this one is hit to left field and put away by Willenbrink for the F7 for out number 3. So Hillers comes in and shuts the door on the Riverhawks. 3-1 Mac Valley with the lead. Bottom of the 6th we go. Back after this from KMCH Sports.
You expect big hits on the softball field or the baseball field, but not on the road. When the unexpected happens, call Krager Body Shop in Dyersville. They specialize in major and minor collision repair and frame straightening. For all of your auto body work, see Krager Body Shop in Dyersville.
Contact me, Chad Frazier, at BC Land Services in Earlville for all your maintenance projects such as tree removal and trimming, small dirt work projects, lawn seeding, and more. BC Land Services is fully insured and licensed. Contact me at 563-590-8074 or on Facebook. And best of luck to all area athletes and coaches.
Since 1995, Edgewood Feed Mill Construction has provided customers with a quality, pre-engineered building package for their swine facility needs. Edgewood Feed Mill Construction is a general contractor and will assist you with the construction of your livestock facility, start to finish. For more information on Edgewood Feed Mill Construction, contact Steve Harris at 563-920-7835.
For all your residential and commercial plumbing, heating, and electrical needs, call Meyer Mechanical in Dyersville. Meyer Mechanical wishes all area teams, coaching staffs, and fans continued success.
This is Fred Smock from Dunlap Motors and Independence with Chevy, Buick, and certified pre-owned Chevy, Buick, and GMC, and nearly 300 new and used cars and trucks in stock. We have big town inventory with small town service. Go to DunlapMotorsIndy.com.
Bottom of the 6th inning, 3-1 the Maquoketa Valley lead. 7-9 to up for the Wildcats, Koopman, Willenbrink, and Siebert. Wildcats scored all 3 of their runs in the 3rd inning and have held on. Dodging the latest bullet. as Easton Valley denied of scoring. No runs, no hits. One Wildcat error. 3 runners left on base in the top half of the 6th inning. 0-2 the count here to Trent Koopman. Couple area coverage finals are in. We told you Monticello upset by Comanche in Dyersville tonight, 2-0. Head coach season has ended as well as they fall to Turkey Valley in New Albin tonight by the score of 4-1. Starmont taking on Lansing Key in the second game of that doubleheader there. And there's a backwards K for Koopman. He goes down looking for out number 1. It brings up Cole Willenbrink now.
Koopman down on the strike.
Last of the 6th inning, the 3-1 lead.
Cole Willenbrink.
Their former Maquoketa Valley trying to advance on to Thursday night. Right back here at Northland, we'll face the winner of Cal-Wheat and Springville, who are playing tonight at 7 o'clock in Calvin. Our second game will come from Independence Regional Final Softball in Class 4A, the final night of the season before the state tournament for softball tonight with 4A and 5A. Last night was 1A, 2A, and 3 regional finals. The 1-1. There's a ground ball left side. Shortstop gets over deep in the hole, fields it. Nice throw. Just stretch at first by Daniels. Quicken to Daniels for the 6-3 ground out off the bat of Willenbrink for out number 2. Brings up John Siebert now.
Shortstop. Now batting designated hitter number 8, John Siebert.
Okay, I talked in that pregame there. You just never know what's going to happen. And that Monticello game, perfect example. Great season, great team, and you just never know on a given night.
Just didn't have what it took tonight. Not able to get the timely hitting and shut down Comanche when they needed to. They scored 2 on the top of the 7th to win. Big Comanche as the Panthers fall. Comanche has been playing some good baseball as of late. And it showed as they carried it into the first game of their second season tonight, upsetting Monticello. There is a strike taken, belled high, outer half, strike 1. 3-1 the count with 2 down here in this bottom of the 6th inning. Wildcats leading this game 3-1. They've had the lead since the 3rd inning. As that ball grounded far right side, Coach Cassett will jog over the fence line and grab it. Three and 2 the count. Here's the left-handed hitter, John Siebert. Got to hit his last time up to left field in the 4th. Walked and scored back in the 3-run 3rd inning. Siebert, one of the 4 juniors on the squad, stands back in and takes a cut at this one. He fouls it up out of play left side. Back behind that third base MV dugout. And the count is even at 2-2. With 2 down, last of the 6th. And there's the ball up and out. Ball 3, 3-2 the count. Cascade also in action tonight at home. The number 1 team in Class 2A at American Legion Park in Cascade as they host the Sailors of Waterloo Columbus. The 3-2, that's upstairs, neck high for ball 4. And the 2-out base on balls puts Siebert on first and brings up the top of the order, and Brock Hillers now.
Siebert draws the walk, brings up leadoff batter number 2, pitcher Brock Hillers.
Hillers are climbing the box with a runner on first and 2 down. Trinkamp, the sophomore, starting pitcher in this game. Pitch count has to be getting up there.
He's really, thrown pretty well. 6 strikeouts, 3 walks. The defense kind of let him down there in that 3rd inning, but he's pitched well for the Riverhawks.
2 errors in that 3rd inning. Comes a swing and a miss. Off-speed pitch, tailing away. Hillers cannot get a piece of it. He's down in the count now. No balls and 2 strikes. 0-2 the count, 2 down. Here in the last of the 6th inning, 3-1 the lead. 0-2. Outside in the dirt, swinging and missing. It's going to be a draft first strike. There's 2 outs. Adam stopped running. He forgot the situation. The throw down to the first baseman, and they get the drop third strike out there for out number 3. We go to 7th. 3-1 MAQ Valley. Back after this from KMC Sports.
At Precision Collision, we are committed to providing you with high-quality auto body repair and paint refinishing. Our expertly trained technicians can repair all accidental damage and get you back on the road in no time. Come visit me, Jeff, for a free estimate. We are located along Highway 20 at the Delaware turnoff. Precision Collision, one call does it all, quality guaranteed.
The staff at Bonenkamp Murdoch Funeral Home and Cremation Services in Manchester and Clifton Murdoch Funeral Homes in Earlville are proud to support all area athletes and coaches. Go teams!
For the best selection of Chevy, Buick, and GMCs in the area, see Bob Stephen Motors in Manchester. We offer straightforward pricing and carry a low overhead, so we can pass those savings on to you. We also take care of you after the sale and offer a state-of-the-art service department with ASE trained technicians. For a full list of our inventory, visit us on the web at bobstephenmotors.com.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. It takes the right financial partner who cares as much about your future as you do, building a financial plan to meet your life's priorities and helping you achieve the financial security you're after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact me, Mitch Payton, or Matt Schulte today. You and Northwestern Mutual, stronger together.
Pete Small Engine Repair are proud to support all the area athletes and coaching staff. For all your small engine purchases, repairs, and rebuilds, call the small engine experts, Pete Small Engine Repair. Good luck, go teams!
American Trust and Savings Bank wishes all area athletes and coaching staff continued success. American Trust and Savings Bank with locations in Dyersville, Farley, Dubuque, and Des Moines. Simply better banking. Check them out at americantrust.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Top of the 7th inning is here. Trevor Strait leads things off. 0 for 1 officially with 2 walks. He scored the lone run of the game back in the first for Easton Valley as they had a 1-0 lead until the third when McCook Valley scored 3. And our scores held up since that point, 3-1. MAQ Valley, we're in the 7th inning now. This game was an hour and 42 minutes old. Popped up and out of play, left side, 1 ball, 2 strikes to Trevor Strait. One of the juniors on this team. Strait, 4 juniors for head coach Derek Irwin. And Easton Valley, the Riverhawks. Class 2A school with enrollment of 107. McCook Valley, bigger with enrollment size of 153 in Class 2A. They're meeting, Class 1A, I should say, as they're meeting in this Class 1A District 8 quarterfinal. The 2-2 on the way. This is late left side past the efforting third baseman Koopman into left field. The line drive base hit, and there's the no-hitter. A no-hitter until the leadoff man here in the top of the 7th inning. And Strait is on first with Nate Trinkamp standing in. How about that?
Yeah, first hit of the game. They've had several base runners. They've left 8 runners on base. First base hit of the ball game.
3 pitchers combining in the no-hitter with Tucker, Elgin, and Hillers here. This one's skied left side. That's going to get well out of play. Foul ball, strike 1. 0-1 the count. Nobody out here in the 7th inning. Wildcats trying to shut the door and end Easton Valley season here and move on to Thursday night. The 0-1. The skied right side. Playable in foul territory. Gibbs will get to it and make the catch for the out and the pop out for out number 1. So much needed out there by Hillers. So now that any more runners get on, Holdgrafen now stands in. Hunter Holdgrafen hit by a pitch back in the first, struck out looking in the third, and popped out the shortstop in the 5th. This one's upstairs, above helmet high for ball 1. 1-0 the count. Here to Hunter Holdgrafen. Eric Daniels waiting on deck here with 1 out and 1 on. The 1-0 is downstairs. Too far for ball 2. 2-0 the count. Here on the top of the 7th inning. 2 finals from the area tonight. Head coach season was closed out by Turkey Valley 4-1 up in New Albany. And Monticello upset by Comanche tonight, 2-0 in Dyersville. This one's skied off and out of play, right side. And the countdown moves to 2-1. Umpire Joe Nugent looking for baseballs here. Coach Connor will throw one in from outside the third base dugout. 2 balls and 1 strike. Here's the count. With 1 down, a runner on first base in the top of the 7th inning. Riverhawks down their final 2 outs. 2-1, up and hit him on the left arm. A hit by pitch allows runners on first and second, and that is the 3rd hit batter of the game there. Each pitcher has hit a batter, I believe. Is that correct?
Yes, it is. Wildcats kind of been living on that edge all night, and you're just waiting for the Riverhawks to get that one big hit to push a couple runs across. See if they can do it here with Daniels. Always had a rough night at the plate, struck out all 3 times.
0 for 3, all 3 swinging variety. As Billy Trinkamp waits on deck. One out, runners on first and second. We're in the top of the 7th inning, 3-1 in favor of McCoqueta Valley, trying to hang on and advance on to Thursday night. There's a strike inside corner, thigh high. For strike 1, 0-1 the count. We will get you to Independence as soon as our coverage is over here. From North Lynn, Roger Reed, Bill Logan standing by for Independence. Regional final Class 4A softball tonight. This ball is going to be skied up and out of play behind the first base Easton Valley dugout. The count is no balls and 2 strikes here. To Eric Daniels, the number 4 batter. We talked about has had a tough night. He comes in one of the better hitters on the team, a 370 average, 40 hits. Second on the team in that category is Street has 41 now. And this one a hit into past the Flanagan shortstop Elgin into left field. 1 run will come in. The throw is going to be cut off. No chance at the plate. Runners on first and second. Second hit of the game. Both hits coming into this inning for Easton Valley. And they're making a contest here with Billy Trinkamp standing in.
And not going away quietly here, Easton Valley. Now only down 1 run, has the go-ahead run on first base.
First and second, 1 down. And a head coach Irwin went to offensive conference there. Maybe not. I don't think he's had one tonight. The umpire, Joe Nugent, saying something to him, and he said, okay, never mind. 1 out, runners on first and second. Ball fouled back to the fence behind home plate. And the count is 0-1 to Trinkamp. He has an RBI ground out back in the first inning, the only run before this run scored here moments ago. He's 0 for 2 since then with 2 strikeouts. He's looking and swinging. He skies this one left field. Going back to left field. Boy, they don't good have it. He's going to throw it. It's going to be in time. A double play into game. And the Wildcats advance on it Thursday night. Not sure the runner at second. No, the runner must have forgot. He was almost at third base. He forgot how many outs were. We just talked about this.
They had a kid there. Kate Jargo,
another sophomore.
Yeah, he took off right away. He thought there was 2 outs left. He was almost rounding third as well as screaming at him to get back. And when that ball was caught, there was no chance there. And there's a high school kid making a mistake.
What a way.
Sometimes you see that when kids, haven't been playing and they're put in just to run and not aware of the situation. And then, boy, it cost them big time there.
Tough way to end the game, but the Wildcats will take it as they get out of here with a 3-2 victory as McCoqueta Valley advances on to Thursday night. We'll come back with a short post game before we send it on to Bill and Roger from Independence for Independence Marion softball tonight. We're back after this from KMCH Sports.
Sight and good vision is very easy to take for granted until it is taken away. Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa is here to help you.
Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa, located at 225 West Main Street in Manchester and 1113 West 3rd Street in Vinton.
This is Phil from Gateway Appliance in Manchester. When you need service, call us. If it's time for a new appliance, we have the selection you're looking for. Gateway Appliance Sales and Service, 111 West Main Street in Manchester. Or find us online at gateway.biz. That's G, the number 8, WAY.biz, and on Facebook.
For all your animal feed and nutrition needs, turn to your local U.S. Feeds dealer, Edgewood Feed Mill. Good luck to all area athletes, teams, coaching staff, and fans from Edgewood Feed Mill, your ag feeds experts in Edgewood.
Delhi Lumber has products for every home and every budget. Delhi Lumber carries Midland doors, which are one of the best values around. You can see Midland doors today or call Delhi Lumber at 563-922-2404 for more information. Your Midland overhead door dealer, Delhi Lumber. Big town quality with small town service.
This is Dr. Tim Collier from Dental Associates of Manchester. We take pride in the environment we provide our patients with a caring attitude and unsurpassed comfort. For the kind, compassionate, and competent dental care you deserve, call us at 927-GRIN. Dental Associates of Manchester, creating healthy smiles for life.
Kramer Brothers Dairy Supply are your dairy experts in Monticello. Best of luck to all area athletes, teams, coaching staff, and fans from Kramer Brothers Dairy Supply in Monticello.
Jay's Auto Supercenter in Manchester has quality pre-owned vehicles, great financing options, a full-service department, body shop, and detail department. See their full line of vehicles online at jsautosales.net. That's Jay's Auto. Customer satisfaction is their #1 priority.
Jay's Auto!
Hi, this is Jamie Vasky at Don & Walt LLC, your independent Lennox dealer in Manchester, encouraging you to plan ahead. Have us check your heating or air conditioning unit before you need it. For residential or commercial plumbing and heating needs and top quality Lennox furnaces and heating units, see Don & Walt LLC on East Main Street in Manchester, or give us a call at 927-2232.
For residential, commercial, or farm lawn care, call Dwayne at Spring Green Lawn Care in Dyersville. They are licensed and insured and offer free estimates. Spring Green Lawn Care, your full-service lawn care company in Dyersville.
No. And we're back into Northland. John Swisher, Brian Wheatley. First game in the books. An hour and 49 minutes it took to decide this one as Maquoketa Valley moves on. They advance on with the 3-2 victory, as they will take on the winner of Calmus Wheatland Springfield. That game is being played in Calmus tonight. Second game here, Northland, the number 3 team in Class 1A, take on Central City, who beat Clinton Principe Saturday night in Central City 10-2. Other finals tonight, Turkey Valley ended ECHO season 4-1. Monticello was upset. The number 6 team in Class 2A fell in Dyersville tonight to the Comanche Indians. As here, it was Easton Valley getting out on top early in this game by the score of 1-0. And Maquoketa Valley answered with 3 runs, and that's all we had until the top of the 7th when Easton Valley scored 1. But the Wildcats getting a double play after a flyout to end the game, and they win this one 3-2. The totals, Easton Valley, 2 runs, 2 hits, 2 errors, 9 runners left on base. They struck out 12 times against the effort of Tucker, Elgin, and Hillers, who had a no-hitter until 2 hits in the top of the 7th inning. 7 free passes were a difference of this game as well, as 4 defensive errors for Maquoketa Valley, 4 walks and 3 hit batters given up by the Wildcats pitching. For MAQ Valley, 3 runs, 7 hits, 4 errors, 7 left on, 7 strikeouts against the pitching of Trinkamp. 5 swinging and 2 looking and 3 walk batters. Once again, a game that lasted 1 hour and 49 minutes. Well, it wasn't the prettiest of games. We had 6 errors, and we had 10 free passes, but all that matters is Maquoketa Valley gets their 17th win. They advance on. They know they will have to be better no matter who they're playing on Thursday night as they get this game. Sometimes you have games like this. It's a long season. You're playing your 31st game. You hope some of those mistakes are gone by now, but it's high school baseball. You're dealing with high school kids, and it happens sometimes, and they're not trying to make mistakes, but it happens.
Yeah, you bet. And like you said, you hit it on the head. Maquoketa Valley knows they're going to have to play better. It only gets tougher, as you well know, in the postseason. Each round you advance. And, maybe not the cleanest, most smooth game tonight on both ends, but McCoqueta Valley found a way, and they kind of worked around trouble 2 or 3 different innings, and you got a nice big double play there to end the game. Easton Valley had a nice rally going there in the top of the 7th. Had a pinch runner come in and lose track of the situation a little bit, and McCoqueta Valley took advantage. And like you said, all that matters is they're still playing this time of year. It doesn't necessarily matter how, it's just the result. The win is what you're looking for, and they get a chance to keep advancing here on Thursday night.
Yes, indeed. The Wildcats get a 3-2 victory. Coming up will be North Lynn and Central City. We'll keep you updated on this game here tonight from North Lynn, as well as Cascade and Waterloo Columbus in Cascade and Beckman in Northeast. Also, we'll try to get updates from the Star Mount Lansing Key game. Once again, Edco falls tonight to Turkey Valley, and Monticello upset by Canach. Rich, thank you very much. We will see you down the road here, hopefully for North Lynn baseball state coverage. Got to get there first, but the postseason coverage, and then hopefully state coverage on the horizon, possibly here in the cards as we have the last few years. Thanks for your time and insight here tonight.
You betcha. Thanks a lot.
Thanks to Brian Wheatley for his efforts here tonight. Thanks in studio producer Shinley McMahon, Roger Reed, Bill Logan standing by in Independence tonight as the Mustangs trying to get to the state tournament as they take on the Marion Indians. We will talk to you tomorrow, not tomorrow night, we're off tomorrow night, but Thursday night right back here from North Lynn, as we'll have 2 ball games. McCoqueta Valley will take part in the 5 o'clock game, and we will have that second game hopefully featuring the North Lynn Lynx as they'll take on the winner of the Midland and Bellevue Marquette game being played right now in Calmus tonight. That does it from North Lynn High School baseball field. So long, everybody, for now.
Family fun and great food await you at Lightning Lanes Family Center and Captain and Tennille Sports Bar. Come out for a fun night of bowling or watch the big game on their 10-foot HD big screen. And of course, great food and your favorite beverages. Lightning Lanes Family Center and Captain and Tennille Sports Bar on East Main in Manchester.
Farmers Savings Bank proudly supports all area athletes and their coaching staff. For all your banking needs, visit them in Colesburg, Elkport Garber, Strawberry Point, Arlington, and Aurora, or online at farmersavingsbank.com. Member FDIC.
Ellis Implement and Outdoor in Congin is your local supplier for farm equipment and outdoor power, offering parts, sales, and services since 1937. Ellis Implement and Outdoors wish all area athletes the best of luck.
Viafield is your headquarters for all your seed, chemical, and fertilizer needs. They have professional service and quality products needed to bring the best crop to market. Viafield, providing growth opportunity for 18 locations across northern Iowa and southern Minnesota.
The Eastern Iowa Shopping News and the Dyersville Commercial recognize the hard work and dedication of all area athletes. Check out the weekly sports section in the commercial for scores and information. The Eastern Iowa Shopping News and Dyersville Commercial, supporting your communities.
Riker Shoes is your specialty shoe store. They carry women's shoes to size 13 and men's shoes to size 18. Riker Shoes is your sports shoes and equipment headquarters in Dyersville.
For fan food, not fast food, visit your after-the-game headquarters, Manchester Dairy Queen. It's quick, it's easy, your family will love it. Manchester Dairy Queen.
Your family.
It's no secret that people come to Fairway in Manchester for their famous meats, but as you dash back to the counter to pick up your USDA choice ribeyes, don't be surprised if you find yourself lingering among the delicious fruits and vegetables in the produce department. Shop Fairway in Manchester for low prices and all your grocery needs.
Nutrient Ag Solutions in Winthrop are proud to support all area athletes, coaching staff, and fans. For all your custom applications of fungicide and insecticide needs, from aerial to wide drops, they got you covered. Call Nutrient Ag Solutions in Winthrop, 319-935-3358.
Head to Fireside Pub and Steakhouse before or after the game or anytime, featuring steaks, seafood, pasta, sandwiches, and even fresh-made pizza. They say it's the best around. Visit them on the web at firesidemanchester.com for a full menu and special offers.
Just like a great coach, State Farm agents like me, Julie Smith, can help you develop a game plan for your insurance needs. Whether it's car, home, life, health, or business insurance, I can dig into the playbook and help you find the affordable coverage you need. For all your insurance needs, call on a winning team, the Julie C. in Manchester.
Beaton Bender Manufacturing Incorporated is a family-owned and operated business that has been a worldwide supplier of hydraulic shears and press brakes since 1972. They produce shears, press brakes, and HMI C-frame presses. Beaton Bender Manufacturing Incorporated, Coggin.
Stop by Dyersville Comics and Games, your local comic book and gaming store today. Gaming events go on daily, and there is a great selection of comics and games to choose from. It's definitely worth a stop. Dyersville Comic and Games, located on 2nd Avenue Southeast in Dyersville. Best of luck to all area athletes and coaches on a successful season.
The victory is yours at Victory Ford.
Hey, this is James Halverson, Service Manager at Victory Ford in Dyersville. Our service and parts team at Victory Ford is dedicated to keeping your car in tip-top shape. And our sales department makes buying a car easy and hassle-free. Stop out to Victory Ford in Dyersville or online at victoryfordonline.com. Good luck, athletes and coaches.
Call Bi-County Disposal Incorporated for all your residential and commercial construction disposal needs. Best of luck to all area athletes and coaching staffs from Bi-County Disposal Incorporated in Dyersville, serving Dubuque and Delaware counties.
At Three Rivers, our customers come first. Your business is very important to us. Our goal is to provide you with the best products and service that you have come to expect from Three Rivers. Visit our website at threeriversfs.com or the location nearest you. Three Rivers, your partner in growth solutions.
You expect big hits on the softball field or the baseball field, but not on the road. When the unexpected happens, call Krager Body Shop in Dyersville. They specialize in major and minor collision repair and frame straightening. For all of your auto body work, see Krager Body Shop in Dyersville.
Now batting third baseman, number 7. And welcome into the Independence Baseball Softball Complex. Regional final here tonight between the Independence Mustangs and the Marion Indians, and we are underway. Marion Indians, the visitors tonight, and their leadoff hitter, Jordan Dunn, tried to bunt for a base hit in third base, and Mary Puffer came in and threw her out to the second base, and Madeline Beatty covering for the first out of the game. So, underway here, second batter is Peyton Steffen, 8th grade third baseman. 1-1 to count. There's a ground ball foul. The third baseman dives for it, couldn't get it. And kid down the left field picks it up, throws it in. But Peyton Steffen was the first base hit of the night.
That's right, Bill. That couldn't have gone any tighter close to that bag. It was right on the powder, hit the bag, bounced over it for a nice base hit. Nice job there. Almost a nice backhand by the Independence third baseman there, but just missed it.
That'll bring up the junior catcher, Sidney Nielsen. Takes first pitch on the inside corner, called strike one. Pitching tonight for Independence junior Mackenzie Hupke, her 25th start. She's 22-3 on the year, 170 in the third innings pitch. Allowed 101 hits, 49 runs, of which 21 were earned. Got 8.6 earned run average.
There's a bobble by the Independence catcher. That's a stolen base. So Peyton Steffen for Marion is now on second base. They're taking advantage of the misplay by the catcher.
And at this point, this type of a game, you've got to take advantage of every opportunity they give you. Sometimes you don't get a second opportunity. There's a called strike 1 and 2 to count. Now on Sidney Nielsen. Nielsen is their leading hitter, batting .455 on the year, 50 hits and 110 at-bats. There's a ground ball past the second baseman out into right field. They're going to send her up. They're going to hold her. Coach Scott Freeling at third base says, no, we're going to play this pretty safe. So back-to-back singles, one-out singles by Marion. And they've got runners at first and third, and one out, and that'll bring up the number 4 hitter, sophomore shortstop, Chloe Kraft.
And then we've got a courtesy runner, Kylie Kramer, the 8th grader, is courtesy running at first base now. We talked about Marion, why Coach Freeland's got a timeout there. Coach Hupke's got a timeout there. How young Marion is having 8th graders in their lineup tonight.
Yeah, on the roster, they got 4 of them that start. It is incredible. They got 3 freshmen, 2 sophomores, and 1 junior. So they are a very, very young team. And they're 19 and 16 on the year. Independence ranked number 5, 33 and 6 on the year. Previously, earlier this year, they were ranked number 1 at one point. There's a pitch called strike as the catcher
Mackenzie Fischels comes out, drops the ball a little bit, keeping an eye on Kramer, the runner first base. Defensively for Independence, Kaylee Hush in left, Lydia Butters in center, Allison Doyle in right. There's a pitch on the inside corner called strike 2. Kramer is going to go down to second base on the stolen base. The Mustang infield, Mary Puffett at third, Abby Davis at short, Madeline Beatty at second, Allie Jo Caesar at first, Mackenzie Hupke pitching, and Kenzie Fischels doing the catching here for the Mustangs tonight. Well, Bill, on the way over, we talked about this is the third time these two teams have played and how hard it is to beat a team for the third time. And Marion's got runners in scoring position. Nice rise ball by Hupke. Got a strikeout there.
Yeah, did a nice job of bringing it up, and Kraft just unable to do anything with it. That'll bring up 8th grade designated player Gracie Goad. Gracie Goad batting .268 on the year, 26 hits and 97 at bats. 1 home run, 17 RBIs on the year. Right now, if she doesn't get a hit the rest of the year, she wants one right now. Possibly 2 runs could come of that.
Well, Hupke's throwing some BBs from the mound, so all you got to do is make contact and the ball's going to go.
There's a swing and a foul back in the screen. 1-1 to count on Goad. Yeah, Hupke, some fantastic numbers. A .86 earned run average. Just walked 25, hit 4, 169 strikeouts in 170 innings, so average about 1 an inning. There's a swing and a miss. Getting that rise ball coming up around the letters, and unable to catch up to that is Goad.
That is a tough pitch to hit because your hands, it's right at your hand level, and you got to get your hands up to that level to make contact. That's pretty difficult to do.
And 1 and 2 pitch, swung on a miss. Strike 3. So Hupke has a couple runners in scoring position, but strikes out Kraft and Goad to end the first inning. For Marion, they scored no runs on a couple of hits, 2 left on. Score after 1/2 inning. Marion 0, Independence coming to bat in a regional final here from Independence on KMCH.
For all your residential and commercial plumbing, heating, and electrical needs, call Meyer Mechanical in Dyersville. Meyer Mechanical wishes all area teams, coaching staffs, and fans continued success.
Citizen State Bank, your locally owned, community-minded, and customer-oriented bank, is here to serve you. Choose one of their 7 convenient locations in Winthrop, Monticello, Manchester, Ryan, Strawberry Point, Hopkinton, and Nubiana. Citizen State Bank, community banking with people you know, member FDIC.
This is Jamie Vaskey, the voice of the West Delaware Hawks, and I've had the chance to review the Good Neighbor Society's playbook, and I got to tell you, they are friends in your neighborhood, designing plays to get you home fast. If you need help getting back in the game, contact the Good Neighbor Society Rehab to Home team at 563-927-3907.
Welcome back to the Independence Baseball Softball Complex Class 4A Region 7 Final. The winner tonight will punch their tickets to Fort Dodge next week. The losing season's going to come to an end, and we're heading into the bottom of the first inning, leading off Independence. Senior center fielder Lydia Butters. Butters batting .377 on the year, leading hitter with 52 hits on the year, and 138 at-bats, 40 runs, 16 doubles, 4 triples, 1 home run. So a very, very potent left-handed bat leading off this Mustang lineup.
And she is not very big, but she looks awful powerful and awful quick. So we'll see if she's going to slap one or if she's going to stay in the box and try to drive one.
And a foul back to the screen. Count now 1 and 2. Freshman pitcher for the Marion Indians, Megan Kessens, her 31st start of the year. Records 14 and 15, 180 and 2/3 innings pitched. Allowed 220 hits, 156 runs, of which 103 were earned. A 3.99 earned run average. And there's a little pop fly down to the third baseman, Peyton Steffen, who'll catch her out number 1.
That was an outside corner pitch, and she tried to take the pitch to left to him, just didn't get all of it, and did an easy routine play for the third baseman.
Defensive lineup here for the Marion Indians. Carly Walker on the left, Jordan Dunn in center, Madison Freer in right. Third to first, Peyton Steffen at third, Chloe Kraft at short, Sarah Ashley at second, Maddie Steffen at first, Ashley over to Steffen, second to first on the first pitch for out number 1. And we talked a little bit about that first pitch stuff on the way over here tonight, too. And, you know, man, if that first pitch is not exactly in your wheelhouse, take that first pitch.
We have the pitcher here for Marion. She's not throwing real hard. She's a spot pitcher. Looks like she's got good control, so make her throw some pitches and maybe we'll get a better one.
First pitch to the number 3 hitter, Allie
Joe Zezer, sophomore first baseman, is a called strike. Umpires for tonight's game is assigned by the state. Jeff Niehaus behind the plate, Al Hermson at first, and Randy Link over at third. Your umpires for tonight. There's a little change. Tried to take a little something off of that and kind of lost the grip on it. Ball bounces out right around the plate area. 1-1 the count now to Allie Joe Zezer.
That was the first time at this complex. It's very deep from home to the backstop. The backstop is a hard ground ball. Hard ground ball. Nice play by Chloe Kraft to make that hard shot. I didn't know if she's going to get out of her glove there, but she made a nice hard throw to get the out.
Yeah, she did. She had to go to her left up the middle and got it, and then had to try to get her feet underneath her throw. It got there just in time. But nobody on, nobody out here at the end of the first inning. No score. You're listening to Class 4A Region 7 final on KMTH.
The staff at Bonecamp Murdoch Funeral Home and Cremation Services in Manchester and Clifton Murdoch Funeral Homes in Earlville are proud to support all area athletes and coaches. Go teams!
The Edgewood Reminder is proud to support all the area teams in athletic action and appreciates their efforts in the classroom and during sports. Check out all the sports photos in each week's issue of the Edgewood Reminder.
TriVet Associates is a mixed animal veterinary clinic with offices in Farley, Dyersville, and Holy Cross. Our 8 doctors serve the Dubuque, Manchester, Guttenberg, and Cascade areas and provide veterinary services to both large and small animals. For more information, find us on Facebook or visit our website, trivetinc.com.
Pete Small Engine Repair are proud to support all the area athletes and coaching staff. For all your small engine purchases, repairs, and rebuilds, call the Small Engine Experts, Pete Small Engine Repair. Good luck. Go teams!
Now batting first baseman number 1.
And Bill Hogan, Roger Reed back doing Class A Region 7 final here from Independence. Leading off the top half of the second inning for the Marion Indians, Carly Walker takes the first pitch and hits it off out in front of the plate. Almost got over the head of Mackenzie Hupke, but she snares and throws her out for out number 1. That'll bring up Maddie Steffen. First pitch is a called strike. That one's fouled back into the screen. So Steffen behind now in the count, 0-2. And Mackenzie Hupke, an outstanding pitcher for the Mustangs.
The one thing she does very well is field her position. It's one thing to throw strikes to that, and then she's been very effective with that with 2 strikes.
Now, a lot of times, if she's not in the pitching circle, she does play some short stuff, too. So, a very good athlete, good glove, good arm. So, that'll bring up the number 8 hitter, Sarah Ashley, 8th grade second baseman. There again, swung at that pitch up around the letters and unable to get up to it. Strike 1 on Ashley.
It looks like him just before it gets to the plate, takes a big bounce and takes a big jump, and it's up around the letters, and there's strike 2. So, Coach Freeling has a little discussion with his players to stay off that high, but it looks like a strike one's coming in. That's the hard part.
It is, and when you got a young team, there's 3 straight pitches, and give Mackenzie up the credit. She knew it, and I'm just going to keep throwing it until you do something about it. So 3 up, 3 down here for the Marion Indians in the top of the second inning. Score after 1.5. Still scoreless here. You're listening to Class 4A Region 7 final on KMTH.
High-Tech Communications is your local service provider for telephone systems, fire detection, audio, video, security and surveillance systems, wiring, and more. High-Tech has decades of experience in the industry. Contact High-Tech at 563-927-4936. Online at hightechcommunications.us. High-Tech Communications, changing your world with technology.
Are you looking for great food and a unique atmosphere? Then make Okoboji Grill your next lunch or dinner destination. Or enjoy 2-for-1 happy hour every Monday through Thursday from 4 until 6 p.m. That's Okoboji Grill, 1749 Golf Course Boulevard in Independence. Okoboji Grill, where good friends meet.
The pitcher, number 13, Mackenzie Hupke.
And back at Independence, Class 4A Region 7 final, heading into the bottom of the second inning, leading off here for the Mustangs. Number 4 hitter, Mackenzie Hupke, takes first pitch outside, ball 1. Hupke, their leading hitter, batting .427 on the year. Takes that pitch in there called strike. She's got 50 base hits and 117 at-bats, 11 doubles, 5 triples, 2 home runs, team leader with 39 RBIs on the year. And she can smack the ball. And Bill, we talked about there's a line drive to the center fielder. Center fielder's going to come back and make the catch. Jordan Dunn with a nice catch there on center field. We talked about the fences out there. You know, it's 220 all the way around, and that takes a heck of a poke to get it in the cornfield.
Well, it does, and with a long fence like that, and this infield is very, very hard. You know, you want to try to beat the ball on the ground because it can get onto them past the infield very, very quickly. You know, so if you're going to hit it, you want to hit it in the gap here, and it'll go a long way. First pitch now to Kenzie Fischels is a called strike on the outside. Kenzie, a sophomore catcher for the Mustangs. The 0-1 pitch from Kessens, line drive right back up the middle. First base hit of the game for the Independence Mustangs. And that's what Coach tells you to do. Hit it right back where it came from. Did a nice job of hitting it right back up the middle. Allison Doyle will step in there. They're going to send in a courtesy runner for the catcher.
Number 5,
Sydney Hearn will become courtesy running. So Hearn on first with 1 out. And senior right fielder Allison Doyle will step in there. Allison Doyle batting .294 on the year, 35 hits and 119 at bats, 4 doubles, a triple, no home runs, 19 RBIs on the year. So we'll see how Coach Hupke decides to play this with 1 out and a runner at first.
Well, we had a lot of signs from the third base box, Coach Hupke, so nothing on in that pitch. We got some more signs coming, so see if we got a bunt. We talked about that coming over also. You know, here you are with 1 out. Are you going to sacrifice or are you going to try to put the ball in play?
There's a ball hit up the middle. Second baseman picks it up, tags the runner, and they called her out safe. And now she thought she was out, so she started off into the dugout. And Marion semi-alertly threw it back to the shortstop Kraft. Then did tag her out, so an unfortunate break because she ran into the tag, but the second baseman actually dropped it, so she was called safe. So kind of a weird little play. But Doyle will be safe now at first on the out at second for out number 2.
So we've got 3 umpires here, so all of them were looking at it. So that was set up for a double play for Ashley, and she just put the tag on just a little bit too hard. Yeah. And a nice job by Hearn to knock it out of her glove, but didn't see the ball drop to the ground.
And there we'll bring up the number 7 hitter, third baseman Mary Puppet. Takes the first pitch in there, called strike 1. So Marion maybe dodged the bullet there a little bit. There's a ground ball down the third baseline. Stays fair. Third baseman over to first, but not in time. Peyton Steffens kind of stayed back on it a little bit and didn't get the throw over there in time. So now the Mustangs run as the first and second, 2 down, and that'll bring up their senior second baseman Madeline Beatty. So she'll come in there as a left-hander.
Peyton Steffens played about even with the base at third base, so that was just a slow shot, Bill. She was a little bit slow getting to it. Nice speed there to beat that out for an infield hit.
2 outs, and Independence trying to get the zeros off of that scoreboard first. First pitch on an inside corner to Beatty, called strike 1. So 2 hits here for the Mustangs here in the bottom of the second inning. Steffens gets her signal from the bench. The 0-1 pitch is popped up. The catcher, Nielsen's going to go. She's going to catch it for out number 3. So a hit. 2 left on. The score after 2 complete. Marion 0, Independence 0. You're listening to Class 4A Region 7 Final on KMCH.
For all your animal feed and nutrition needs, turn to your local U.S. Feeds dealer, Edgewood Feed Mill. Good luck to all area athletes, teams, coaching staff, and fans from Edgewood Feed Mill, your ag feeds experts in Edgewood.
When selecting the right tire for your vehicle, you want choice. Bowman Tire and Automotive Service in Manchester gives you choice with the top tire brands available to your choice you want and the service your vehicle needs. See Bowman Tire and Automotive in Manchester. Open Saturdays for your convenience.
Whether it's an orthopedic, sports, or occupational injury you are suffering from, Regional Medical Center Therapy Services has you covered. With a customized treatment program, Regional Medical Center Therapy Services can get you back on track in the active game of life. Regional Medical Center, excellence in healthcare, close to home.
Kramer Brothers Dairy Supply are your dairy experts in Monticello. Best of luck to teams, coaching staff, and fans from Kramer Brothers Dairy Supply in Monticello.
And welcome back into the Independence Baseball Softball Complex. Heading into the top of the third inning, scoreless here so far between the Marion Indians, 19 and 16 on the year, and the number 5 ranked Indy Mustangs, 33 and 6 on the year. Leading off to the number 9 hitter, right fielder Madison Freer. 1-1 to count. There's one in there called strike 2. Marion a couple base hits in the first inning. Retired as Hupke. There's a little pop fly over our head, back out of play. Bounce off the concession stand. Count will remain 1-2 here on Freer.
And she came right back with that rise ball with 2 strikes, Bill. So we'll see if we get it again. And Freer doing a nice job fighting it off. She's still working from the belt up. So they're trying to get the bat on that high pitch. Hupke doing a great job throwing that hands and above.
Yeah, she's doing a great job of spotting the pitches here so far. Good at bat there by Freer, fighting off some pretty good pitches. And that count still remains 1-2 on the number 9 hitter. And, you know, I like to call that number 9 hitter kind of your double leadoff. You know, if she can get on base and set that table for the top of the lineup, and that's their job to get on base, it just makes an inning go so much better when you can get that number 9 spot on base. Again, a foul ball over in front of the first base dugout. So, again, fighting off.
I think Hupke's had to throw more pitches to this batter than she did in the last couple of innings total.
Yeah, that pitch blowing inside, 2-2. So kind of walks on. I think maybe she kind of wanted that pitch to the called strike. 2-2 pitch there. It's a called strike. Nice pitch on the knees. And a little fifth pump out there on the mound. 5th strikeout of the night now by Hupke. First one looking.
So she went high, then came right back down at the knees. And great job by Hupke spotting the ball and moving it around.
Jordan Dunn now batting leadoff hitter for the Indians, swinging a miss, strike 1. She tried to bunt her way on the first time. Third baseman Puppet came in and threw to the second baseman Beatty covering the first time. Up to 1 strike. The count there. They're swinging a foul back to the screen. And she probably wishes she could have that one back, because that one's right about belt high, and that might be about as good a pitch she might see this at bat. 0-2 to count. Now on Jordan Dunn, freshman center fielder, the leadoff hitter for the Indians. Pitch inside. Catcher frames it a little bit and hold it, you know, and then catchers will do that, but you're never ever going to change the umpire's mind. By the time you're framing it, he's already called it.
Yeah, he's watching it all the way in, too. And he's got a pitch.
There's a nice sharp hit past the diving third baseman. Third hit of the game for the Marion Indians. A 1-out single, and that'll bring up third baseman Peyton Steffen. She got a single her first time up. And let's see, Coach Fralin is going
to making contact. And that's what it was right there. Contact on the fastball. Got it to the 5-6 hole for a very nice base hit.
Yeah, Jordan Dunn, that's her 32nd hit of the year. Well, we'll see what the strategy is. Jordan Dunn, 10 out of 13 on stolen base attempts this year. First pitch is swung on a miss by Peyton Steffen. She singled her first time up. 1 strike to count.
And the Marion Indians wearing armbands, and Coach Fairlane from the third base calling numbers, and the Indians are checking their wristband. And Coach Fairlane tried to catch it and missed it. Foul ball there. Trying to hit away from the runner.
0-2 the count now, and the number 2 hitter in the lineup, Peyton Steffen. But I'm going to really have to do a nice job of protecting that plate here, because Hupke's done a nice job of being able to spot her pitches here so far. There's a high chopper to the shortstop. Abby Davis takes a high hop on her, off her arm, out into center field. It'll be an error. And upper runners at first and second. First error of the game by the Mustangs. They'll have the number 3 hitter coming up, Sydney Nielsen. She had a base hit her first time up.
We talked infield when we got here. We talked about how hard this infield is, and you talked about angle of your bat, getting it down and making a bounce, and that's happened right there. And that was tough for Davis to handle.
You know, and then as a coach coming in here in the home team stuff, but when a visiting team comes in, those are the things, the little things. They don't seem like much, but got to take advantage of that stuff. First pitch to Nielsen in there for a called strike.
She swings a tough. You can tell when she takes in her cuts, she was going to go here.
There's a blooper, little fly ball down the left field line. It's going to drop into the left field, and Huss can't come over and make the play. And then Mary's going to score. And then she tried to throw it home when the play would have been a third, would have had her probably at third base. It was Peyton stepping around a second, headed to third. And then she threw it home too late for one run in, gives Sydney Nielsen a single. She goes to second on the throw home and an RBI. And the courtesy runner will be Kramer will stop back in. But the Indians draw first blood, score a run on a one-out single, and now they have third. Still just the one out and the number 4 hitter Kraft coming up.
Well, that was a great pitch by Hupke. She got it in tight on the hands, but a great job. Great job by Nielsen to fight that off and just drop it in. There's one of those Texas leaguers. You know, we always call those Texas leaguers a bleeder. And
there's a bunt. The pitcher, Hupke, picks it up, flips the runner back to third, throws to third. But very literally, Peyton Stephen says as soon as she turns to throw it to third, I'm going to go in and score. And she did. So we go 1-3, sacrifice bunt, but give her an RBI on it because the runner, Stephen, comes in and scores, and Kramer goes over to third. So Marion's got 2 on the board now.
Well, perfect execution of a safety squeeze.
Yep.
I thought Hupke might fake that throw, but she went ahead and threw it to first, and great base running there by Stephen. She got a good jump and belly slide, head first slide, found the corner of the plate just underneath the tag.
So first pitch, Gracie Goad fouled back into the screen. Goad was a strikeout victim her first time up.
And one thing Marion's doing, they're really free swinging and looking to make contact.
This is inside, 1-1 the count on Goad. She's the designated player actually batting for the pitcher, Megan Kessens. Just an 8th grader. We got a lot of mileage coming out of Gracie's in the next few years. There's a pitch in there called strike 1 and 2 to count. Now on Goad. Head coach Scott Frayling down there yelling some words of encouragement to her. Playmaker, the assistant coach, coaching over at first for the Indians. Just swinging a foul back to the screen on the 1-2.
Got her hands up high on that rise ball and made contact with it. Popped it up.
2 runs here in the top of the 3rd inning for the Marion Indians. They take a 2-0 lead. That pitch is high and outside. 2-2 to count. For Independence, she said here, we just want to get out of this inning. We had to score some runs to win the game anyway, so they're not too concerned. Only giving up 2 runs here, only in the 3rd inning. If they want to stop it here if they can. Ball low in the dirt. Nice block behind the plate by officials to save a wild pitch. There's a pad behind home plate because it's brick all the way around. It would bounce off it pretty good, but they got a pad there behind home plate. So as a visiting team, they're probably not real sure how it's going to come off of there. So you got to be careful on a wild pitch.
You do. We saw one go back there during warm-ups and bounce right back to the catcher.
This is a wide ball 4. It's a good eye in there by Gracie Goad. Draws a 2-out walk, and then she just immediately going to go to second base. Didn't even hesitate. Just kind of went down there. I dare you to throw it down here, and Independence let her go. And that's just probably confidence in the pitcher that I'm just going to let the pitcher go after. I don't want to mess around out there and possibly let that run come in. Why Marion tried to do that. I'll bring up Carly Walker. She hit a 1-hopper right back to the pitcher, Hupke, who made an outstanding play on it her first time up. He's a sophomore left fielder for the Indians. 2 runs in, 2 outs, runners at second and third. Pitch is on the inside corner, called strike 2.
That was a great pitch by Hupke. Handcuffed her right at the hands, and she almost backed out of the box just a little bit, but caught the inside corner right at hand level. Tough pitch to hit.
There's a swing and a foul back to the screen. 0-2 remains the count. Nice crowd here by both teams. Marion Indians got a lot of kind of sitting there in Indians who's standing behind us. And there's probably about, I'd say a third of the bleachers are Marion Indians. There's a ground ball out to the shortstop. Davis bobbled a little bit, picks it up, goes over in time to get Carly Walker to retire the side for the Marion Indians, but they scored 2 runs on 2 hits in an air, 2 left on, 2.5. Marion Indians 2, the Independence Mustangs 0. You listen to Class 4A Region 7 Final on KMCH.
Insurance is a contract to protect what you value the most, whether it's your auto, home, business, health, or even your life. AAA and People's Insurance Agency have been protecting all of your assets for years. So please call your local licensed AAA agent at Mormon Insurance Agency, a member of People's Insurance in Manchester, for a free review of all of your insurance needs, because trust is everything.
From Gateway Appliance in Manchester. When you need service, call us. If it's time for a new appliance, we have the selection you're looking for. Gateway Appliance Sales and Service, 111 West Main Street in Manchester. Or find us online at gateway.biz. That's G, the number 8, WAY.biz, and on Facebook.
And back at Independence, regional final here between the Indians of Marion and the Mustangs from Independence. Winner goes to Fort Dodge next week. The losing season comes to an end. Marion looking for their second trip ever to the state tournament. There's a bunt back to the pitcher. He didn't even get a good handle on the throw. Lydia Butter is very, very quick in there. I'll give her an infield base hit on there. And then for Mustangs, you have to give up 2. Top of your order coming up. That's what you want, is that number 9 hitter coming up and getting themselves on base.
I tell you what, she was lethal with that. You know, she looked like she was going to slap the ball. She pulled a little bit off, and it was just a very nice place bunt. And the pitcher's slow to get to it, and you're not going to throw a high shot. Not going to throw a high shot there, Bill.
No. She got down there so quick. I think the pitcher, Kessler, did a nice job of not throwing it, maybe causing an error, trying to get it down there, knowing I'm not going to beat her. And Butler's leadoff hitter tried to bunt the first one, missed it for a strike there. She lays the bunt down to third baseline. Third baseman Stephen comes up, throws it down the right field line for an error. Still round for second, the runner for first over at third. So an error throwing here by Stephen. And the Mustangs got something going here in the bottom half of the second. Coach Scott Fraley wants to call time to settle his team down.
Well, I tell you, there's nothing more frustrating than, you got the number 9 batter up, and she dinks one, and you don't field it, and then you get a bunt, and you don't field that, and now all of a sudden you've got yourself in a hole, runners at second, third with no outs, and, you know, as a coach with a young team, now you're going to call a timeout, try to sell them down and get them back to playing softball.
Yeah, you know, right now they've got runners at second, third, nobody out. And they probably haven't hit the ball more than 20, 25 feet here so far. You know, so doing a nice job of, you know, Swoosh and I are always talking about put pressure on the defense, put the ball in play, make them execute. We talked about on the way over, 3 things got to happen. They got to field it, they got to throw it, and then the other guy's got to catch it. So 3 things can happen on play. Make those type of things happen, and we can see what it is. So a hit and an error puts runners at second and third here, and the number 2 hitter, Abby Davis, steps in there. She grounded out the second her first time up. First pitch is low, ball 1.
Now for Marion, you're trying to limit the damage here. Checking 3 and going 1 maybe, looking for a double play. And there comes another short
runner from third to no man's land. And a cardinal sin right there as they did a bunt, kind of a safety squeeze. Marion maybe a little late getting to it, and the runner kind of kept coming and kept coming. At that point, she had no choice but to come and easily runs into the tag. So she'll be out at home. It'll be 1-2 on the 4th. So Independence now with runners at first and third with 1 out.
I think that surprised Kessens that she was already coming, and it made an easy play. A nice tag by the catcher, and Coach Hepke not very pleased with their base running there from the coaching box.
Yeah, she just kind of ran it. She could have just stayed there, and the runner would have been safe at first because I don't think Kessens was going to throw it. She's going to eat it. And the first pitch to Allie Jo Zeezer is outside ball 1. She grounded out to short her first time up. So Independence trailing 2-0, but trying to get back pressure on the Marion Indian infield there, hitting an error here so far in the bottom of the 3rd inning. There's a fly ball going to be over in front of the first base dugout. First baseman, Maddie Steffen, goes over, and we couldn't see it, but it must have dropped it because it did not hit the roof of the dugout, so unable to make that play. Gives Easer a second chance. We'll see what'll happen here. You don't want to give second opportunity.
Well, I'll tell you, Coach Fraley very frustrated there. That would have been a 2 out on a pop-up and 1 out away from saving this inning, but Independence got another chance here.
The 1-1 pitch high and outside, 2-1. We could tell that he didn't make the play because all the Independence crowd cheering, so he knew she did not catch it. So over there in front of the dugout down the line, just found if we couldn't see it. 2-1 pitch. There's a bunt. That's going to bring in a run.
And another one.
And now she's going to give the base runners all another base. So I'm going to give her a fielder's choice, but an RBI on it. As the first baseman, Maddie Steffen, came in and underhanded to Nielsen, but the runner had already scored, and Nielsen wasn't really looking for it. So it gets by her. So Pletters comes in and scores. Davis over to third. Caesar over second now. So they've narrowed the gap now to 2-1. But you still got runners at second, third with just 1 out.
And Bill, that was your number.
Coming up.
That was your number 3 batter bunting.
But it was a safety screen. You know, and then regardless of what was happening, that runner was coming in because they were not going to get her. So it kind of surprised Marion Infield. And still, right now, first baseman, third baseman, still playing even with the bat. Intentionally walk Huffy, which is probably a pretty smart deal. They did that Saturday night to Ella Link a couple times. Had runners on base and still intentionally walked her. So they did this last night down in North Wind. When you do this, now if you want to do that safety squeeze, now the tag is out. It's just a force play at home plate. You don't have to worry about trying to put a tag on. But the tying run down at third base and 1 out, the catcher, Kenzie Fischels, will step up. She had the first hit of the game last inning for the Mustangs. Takes that pitch, ball 1.
The other thing that does, you got to force it any base now. So defensively, you're thinking an out right now.
Still a little surprised that corner infielders from Marion aren't in maybe a little farther. The Mustangs in front of them to death this inning, and they really haven't fielded any of them cleanly and got the outs where they needed them to. So if I'm Independent, I'm not so sure I don't keep doing it so they do it right. That pitch is outside, 3-0. And right now, there's a lot of pressure on Megan Kessens to come up and throw some quality pitches here now because ball 4 is a walk, is a run.
Yeah, she's throwing like she's afraid of officials here. There's ball 4, there's a run.
Sometimes that's what exactly happens after that intentional walk. Then your pitcher comes right back and walks the next batter and forces in a run. You sit there and think, doggone it, maybe I shouldn't have intentionally walked him. So, you know, that forces in a run now 2-2. And for the Mustangs, they still have bases loaded, 1 out, and the courtesy runner coming back out at courtesy runner again. So Allison Doyle will come up. She hit the ground ball to the second baseman, who tried to get the tag, go for the double play, and dropped it. And then caught the courtesy runner thinking she was out, going to the dugout, and they tagged her out. So 2-2 the score here. Bottom of third inning, 1 away. And Doyle, the number 6 hitter, will step in. Daughter of head coach, wrestling coach Michael Doyle. First pitch is outside, ball 1.
So she's working that outside corner, and she is a little bit wide there, is Kessens, so having a little bit of trouble right now finding the mark.
Kessens with 72 walks on the year and 32 hit batters. At 72, that's a high number of walks. That pitch is high and outside again, 2-0, so 6 straight balls. You know, now if I'm a hitter, if I'm the coach, I'm telling her, hey, take a pitch here, take a pitch. She's thrown 6 of them that weren't even anywhere near close to the strike zone here so far. So make her pitch. 2-0 pitch. It was swung on, fouled back to the screen, 2-1.
That might have been ball 3, but aggressive swing there by Doyle, looking to put the ball in play and to give Independence the lead.
Well, it's hard to take the aggressiveness out of the kids, too. I mean, we talked about on the way over here, if you've got a pitch that's right in your wheelhouse, take it. There's a fly ball to the right fielder, Freer. She catches it, tagging the third, coming in, throws high, and all the base runners will advance. They'll give Allison Doyle an RBI sacrifice fly to the right fielder, Freer, to throw in over the head of the catcher.
Sydney Nielsen. She probably was going to score anyway, even with the good throw, as the ball was deep enough. But the runners from second, third, or first and second advance to second, third. So Mary Puffer will step in there now, 2 outs. But the Mustangs still runners to second, third now with a 3-2 lead. And good teams find a way to answer, and Independence has done a great job this inning in playing that was the first ball out of the infield. So they scored those first 2 runs playing small ball. And, when you're playing a young team, you can put pressure on playing small ball. You can sure take advantage of it. Independence has done that this inning. Mary Puffett stands in there, takes the first pitch in there, called strike 1. Luther hits to the first base and picks it up and tags the runner, but she dropped it. Going to be as an error as Puffett comes up there, so error on the first baseman. Hupke comes in to score. Runner at second, Hearn gets over to third. So the second error of the inning by the Indians. Scores the 4th run of the game. Madeline Beatty, the number 8 hitter, but the 9th batter this inning. If it was coaching standpoint, that's very fresh to see that happen on a routine play. And if you're Coach Hupke, you can't be more pleased with that because you've got a bonus run. And that's just one of those things that, maybe taking advantage of a young team. And that's an experienced team in Independence that got 33 wins this year. Was top ranked at one point in the year. Mary Puffin will advance to second. Mary just lets it go. Don't throw down. So runners at second, third. Beatty with an opportunity to really open up this game here with 2 outs, bottom third inning. Throwing a foul back to the a big catch. She'd have made contact with that. The ball would have went somewhere. That was a big, big cut from number 8 there. Yeah, she popped out to the catcher her first time up. Marion looking for their second state tournament opportunity. There's a swing and a foul back to the screen. 2-2 count. Independence, 7 previous state appearances. The last back in 2005 when they got 6th place. Last year was the first time they've had a winning record, 23-18 back in 2011. So kind of turning this program around a little bit, and would like to get back out to Fort Dodge and let everybody else around the state see it. 2-2 pitch swung on again, fouled back to the screen by Beatty. So doing a nice job, spoiling some nice pitches in there by the freshman pitcher, Megan Kesson. If she would like to record a strikeout and get out of this inning and get back in the dugout. That pitch low in the dirt. Nice job by Nielsen behind the plate. It actually bounced out in front of the plate. She caught it for a 3-2 count now on Beatty. So she's had a nice at-bat here. She's fouled off every pitch that Kesson's has thrown in there. Kesson's got one by her. Swinging a miss, strike 3 for the 3rd out, but the Marion Indians give up some runs here. There's 4 runs. Just on 1 hit, a couple errors, a couple left on. Score after 3 complete. The Independence Mustangs 4, the Marion Indians 2. You're listening to Class 4A Region 7 Final on KMCH.
For residential, commercial, or farm lawn care, call Dwayne at Spring Green Lawn Care in Dyersville. They are licensed and insured and offer free estimates. Spring Green Lawn Care, your full-service lawn care company in Dyersville.
Leonard Muller Funeral Home and Crematory wishes all the best to the athletes and appreciates their hard work and scholastic efforts throughout the year. For personal, caring service, Leonard Muller Funeral Home and Crematory in Manchester, Edgewood, and Strawberry Point.
Hey KMCH listeners, GMB is proud to support our area athletes and help bring the sport to you. The GMB Bank team reminds you whatever your financial goals, we're here to help you reach them. Stop by our Manchester location or visit us online at gnbbank.com. Member FDIC.
Ellis Implement and Outdoor in Coggin is your local supplier for farm equipment and outdoor power, offering parts, sales, and services since 1937. Ellis Implement and Outdoors wish all area athletes the best of luck.
Class 4A Regional 7 Final here. Independence Mustangs 4, the Marion Indians 2, leading off the top of the 4th inning. Maddie Steffen, first pitch of the foul. Now a little fly ball over the pitcher's head, picked up in front of second base by Abby Davis. Picks it up, throws over to first. Great play at short by Davis. So that was a soft liner right over Hupke's head, and she So she scooped that up and made a nice running throw, and I couldn't have done it any better right there. That's a big play, and that gets the Independence Mustangs fired up. And that knows your defense is playing that well behind you. That gives her a lot of confidence.
Well, it is. We were scoreless through the first two, and then Marion broke through on a couple of hits and an air and a walk and scored two in the top of the third. Got that momentum kind of going, but then all of a sudden, next thing you know, Independence comes back and scores 4 in the bottom half, kind of got momentum right back on their side. So, games like this, that's a momentum swing, and right now, Independence got the momentum. Nashville steps in there, 2-0 count on her. She was a strikeout victim her first time up. There's a ground ball to the first baseman, gets by her. Second baseman alertly backing her up. Beatty to Allie Jo Zeezer for out number 2. Good communication, good effort there by the infield.
That's exactly right. First baseman thought she had a beat on it and kind of just let it go past her, hopped on the base, and there's a nice easy throw there. 4-3 put out, and so 2 up, 2 down here to top the fourth for the Indians. Madison Furl step in there. She was a strikeout victim her first time up. Takes that pitch for called strike 1. Pitch is a little high. 1-1 to count. Home plate umpire Jeff Niehaus. First base is Al Hermson. Third base umpire is Randy Link. Some great area umpires here tonight for this regional final. Fly ball out into short right field. Second baseman Madeline Beatty goes back, and she'll catch it for out number 3. So 3 up, 3 down here in the top of the fourth inning for the Marion Indians. Halfway through, the Independence Mustangs 4, the Marion Indians 2. You're listening to Class 4A Region 7 Final on KMCH.
Going above and beyond is a standard of care at Above and Beyond Home Health and Hospice Care. Their compassionate staff care deeply about the comfort of their patients. A nurse is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Above and Beyond Healthcare, the more they care, the more beautiful life becomes. Proudly serving Jones, Jackson, Johnson, Lynn, Clayton, and Delaware counties.
At Dupaco Community Credit Union, we know debt happens. A debt checkup from Dupaco ensures it's not costing you more than it should. With historic low interest rates, now is the time to bring your loans to Dupaco. Contact us at 563-927-6187 or visit dupaco.com.
And welcome back to Independence. Bill Logan and Roger Reed bringing the Mustang Indian Region 7 final here tonight. Other scores here earlier tonight on KMCH. McCogan Valley boys won their first game in regional district play with a 3-2 victory. After one inning, North Lynn leading Central City 1-0. Last regular season games in Manchester, Western Dubuque comes to town to finish their scheduled makeup. And the Hawks came from behind in that partial first game, trailing 4-0, came back to win 5-4. And then the Hawks lead in game 2 as well. That's 1-0 top of the fourth inning. So last regular season games for the Bobcats and the Hawks. Leading off for the Mustangs, Kaylee Hush. She started that 4-run third inning with a bunt single. There she lays down another bunt that's going to go foul. And 2 strikes to count now on Kaylee Hush.
And he's going to call it out there, Bill. She was out of the box and the ball hit her. And Mr. Niehaus, Johnny on the spot right there. As that ball rolled right across the foot of Hush, and she was trying to get out of the box and run to first base. So 1 out. Number 9 batter out for Independence.
1 away, and that'll bring up the leadoff hitter, Lydia Butters. He's put a sacrifice bunt down attempt, and third baseman picked it up, threw it out into right field for an error, 1 of 2 last inning by the Indians. So 1 strike to count on Butters. Tried to take a little something off of that one. It got way high out of the zone. 1-1 to count. Butters popped out the second or first time up, and then reached on an error and scored the first run of the game for the Mustangs. There's a swing and a foul back into the screen. 1-2 to count. Mustangs looking for state tournament appearance number 8. Last one in 2005. They were third in 95, second in 2000, tied for fifth in 2001, second 2002. There's a fly ball to the shortstop. Holy crap, he catch that for out number 2, and that'll bring up Abby Davis. They were third in 2003, sixth in 2004, and sixth in 2005. So they had 6 straight years where they were there finishing those. So they had a nice little run there, looking to get back out there and do a little damage out there next week at Fort Dodge. So the winner of this will be there. Loser's season will come to an end here tonight. And Abby Davis steps in. First pitch low in the dirt, ball 1.
Well, these youngsters from Marion, regardless of Bill, have had a great season. You know, anytime you've got that much youth in your lineup and they're in this position right here to play for a berth in the state, state tournament in Fort Dodge, you've had a great year.
Yeah, they've won 2 good games getting here. They beat Clinton 12-11 in the first round, and then come from behind victory over the Western Dubuque Bobcats Saturday night at Farley, 6-4. So they've had to play some good games to get here. That pitch in there called strike 2-1 to count on Davis. Pitch on the outside corner.
Kessens is back to work here. She had that bad inning last inning, and now she's back to work, keeping the ball down and throwing some strikes and working that outside corner. Again, she's found the strike zone.
There is a ball high and away. 3-2 to count. Yeah, last inning, the Mustangs, I had for just 1 hit, a couple of errors, a couple of walks, and a fielder's choice. Kind of put pressure on the Marion infield. There's a top fly behind the plate. Catcher Nielsen will go back and catch it for out number 3. 3 up, 3 down here for the Mustangs in the bottom of the 4th inning. Score after 4 complete. Independence Mustangs 4, Marion Indians 2. You're into the Class 4A Region 7 final on KMCH.
Riker Shoes is your specialty shoe store. They carry women's shoes to size 13 and men's shoes to size 18. Riker Shoes is your sports shoes and equipment headquarters in Dyersville.
The Manchester Press is your community newspaper. Check out the sports section for game stats and photos of area players and game highlights. The Manchester Press, serving the area for over 130 years.
At Precision Collision, we are committed to providing you with high-quality auto body repair and paint refinishing. Our expertly trained technicians can repair all accidental damage and get you back on the road in no time. Come for a free estimate. We are located along Highway 20 at the Delaware Turnoff. Precision Collision, one call does it all, quality guaranteed.
Newhouse Construction and Concrete is proud to support all our area athletes. Give Phil a call at 927-5178 for your commercial, ag, or residential projects, or visit newhouseconstruction.com. Newhouse Construction and Concrete turns design into reality.
And Bill Logan, Roger Reed in Independence bringing you Class 4A Region 7 final. Independence Mustangs 4, Marion 2, heading into the top of the 5th inning. Leadoff hitter Jordan Dunn will step in there for the Indians. 1 for 2 so far. There's a fly ball over in front of the first base dugout. Just going to land on the roof for a foul ball. Dunn 1 for 2. Grounded out her first time up and then singled and scored the first run for the Indians back in that 3rd inning. So trying to get herself on base and get this momentum back to the first base dugout, because as we talked earlier, softball is such a game of momentum.
Well, it is, and Marion has proved that they can hit Hupkey, and when they've done it very successfully, and they put the ball in play and forced Independence to make some plays, and it's been a tale of 2 innings so far. Marion had an inning with 2 runs, and Independence answered with 4, and now we're back to playing softball.
Takes that pitch in there called strike 2. It's a full count on Jordan Dunn. She's trying to lead off the top of the 5th inning here for the Indians. There's a ground ball out to the shortstop. Davis comes in, picks it up, throws over to first. 4 out, number 1. That'll bring up number 2 hitter, Peyton Steppen. She's 1 for 2. She singled in the first inning and then reached on an error in the 3rd inning and came around and scored the 2nd run of the game. 5 in a row retired now by Mackenzie Hupke after that 2-run 3rd inning. Pitch is low, ball 1. Marion 2 runs on 4 hits here so far. 1 Mustang error. Hupke struck out 5 so far and only walked 1. There's a swing and a miss. 1-1 to count.
That's a big cut there by Steffen, and she couldn't quite catch up to that high rise ball again from.
Their game gets it right there, and Hupke's going back to where she lived in the first couple of innings up there at that rise ball around the letters. called strike 1 and 2 on Steffen. There's a ground ball hit to the second baseman. Beatty picks it up, throws over to first for out number 2, and that'll bring up the catcher, Sydney Nielsen. She's 2 for 2 so far. Singled in the first, singled in the third. And her courtesy runner, Kramer, advanced the second in the first inning, third in the third inning. So looking to get herself on base for the third time here tonight. First pitch is high, ball 1.
And she's one of the two older players on this team. One of the 2 juniors.
Yeah, when you call a junior older.
Yeah. And the 2 juniors there, and she's swinging a tough bat right now. Coach Hupke has called a timeout to talk to her daughter there to make sure they're all on the same page with a good hitter up to bat.
Well, she did. She came out of the circle and was headed to the dugout, and then Coach Hupke came out, and now they've got the whole infield in there. So, probably going over a scouting report or something that it was weird that she threw her a strike, and then all of a sudden it's like, I need to be refreshed on what I need to do here to Nielsen. She's got 2 hits off me here so far. Refresh me where I probably should try to pitch her.
And we're keeping out of her zone. She hits the ball with some authority, so see what she chooses to pitch her.
There's a fly ball. Right fielder Allison Doyle is going to go back, and then she turns around and comes back in a couple steps, and we'll catch it for out number 3. So 3 up, 3 down for the Indians here at the top of the 5th inning. Score after 4. Independence Mustangs 4, Marion Indians 2. You're listening to Class 4A Region 7 Final on KMCH.
Nutrient Ag Solutions in Winthrop are proud to support all area athletes, coaching staff, and fans. For all your custom applications of fungicide and insecticide needs, from aerial to wide drops, they got you covered. Call Nutrient Ag Solutions in Winthrop, 319-935-3358.
No one can win a game by themselves. At F&M Bank, our team works together to achieve the ultimate goal, exceeding client expectations. F&M Bank is a proud supporter of all local sports teams. F&M Bank, the right choice in Manchester, Cedar Rapids, Anamosa, and Monticello. Member FDIC.
Just like you take pride in your vehicle, we take pride in the service work we provide. This is John from Georgian Auto in Manchester. Whether it's routine maintenance or major repairs, we'll take care of your car and get it back on the road. Georgian Auto in Manchester, where complete automotive service and repair is our complete focus.
First baseman, number 3, Allie Jones-Caesar.
And welcome back into Independence. Bill Hogan, Roger Reed here tonight, bringing you the regional final between the Marion Indians and the Independence Mustangs. Heading into the bottom of the 5th inning, Allie Jones-Caesar. She's 0 for 2 so far, grounded out and reached on a fielder's choice. And when she reached base last time, she came around and scored the 3rd of the 4 runs scored in that bottom.
So playing small ball, they put the ball in play and forced Marion to play the ball. Does a nice job there. Big one bouncer there to Peyton Steffen. She made a nice throw over to Maddie Steffen there for out number 1.
Yeah, that's crucial for Marion here. They don't want to give up anymore. They're down 2. Can't afford to go down any farther. And nice to get that number 3 hitter, leadoff hitter this inning out. And that'll bring up the number 4 hitter, the pitcher, Mackenzie Hupke. She flied out to center her first time and then was intentionally walked last time as a little strategy played out, and it didn't work for the 4th run of the game. First pitch in there called strike 1. There's a little defensive swing, good movement on that pitch apparently, and Hupke did a nice job of just fouling it off.
Yeah, she was pushing for that high outside pitch, trying to drop it right behind that second baseman, and just didn't get all of it.
Hupke with 50 base hits on the year, as well as 20 walks, takes that pitch, strike 2, 1 and 2 to count now on Hupke. Just a junior for the Mustangs. Everybody of the year are looking at her. Oh, there's a nice changeup swung on and missed. Throw down to first for out number 2, and a great place, good play for that changeup there, and just got her out front, couldn't hold off.
She was looking for a fastball again, and like you said, a great time to throw that changeup, and got it out where enough she was going to make contact. It wasn't going to go very far, so nice job there by Kessam.
Well, you can do that with an aggressive hitter like Hupke there, too. She just wanted to get herself on base and help the cause, and maybe a little too aggressive there, and out number 2. That'll bring up Kenzie Fisher. takes the first pitch, singled in the second inning, and then walked with the bases loaded. Back in the third inning, knocked in a run. Takes that pitch for a strike. 1-1 to count. Mackenzie Fischels. There's a high chopper hit, and she's going to be safe back. So she stayed back. I thought the same thing. She didn't get aggressive. She stayed back to play the hop, just out, and a close play at first. So 3 up, 3 down here in the bottom of the 5th inning for the Mustangs. Score after 5 complete. Independence Mustangs 4, the Marion Indians 2. You listen to Class 4A Region 7 Final on KMCH.
For all your general contracting needs, turn to the professionals at Lucky Building Service in Manchester. For commercial, remodeling, and building and new home construction, call the experts. Lucky Building Service in Manchester. 563-927-5677.
Beaton Bender Manufacturing Incorporated is a family-owned and operated business that has been a worldwide supplier of hydraulic shears and press brakes since 1972. They produce shears, press brakes, and HMI C-frame presses. Beaton Bender Manufacturing Incorporated, Coggin.
Or contacts, but how do you know if you're seeing your best or if your eyes are healthy? Why not be proactive and get your eyes examined? Dr. Daniel E. Mersch and his professional staff at Manchester Family Vision can help. Call 563-927-3682 to schedule an appointment. Manchester Family Vision Center wishes all the local sports teams best of luck this season. Manchester Family Vision Center on West Main, where clear vision begins with healthy eyes.
And welcome back into Independence High School baseball softball complex. First pitch from Huffy hits Chloe Kraft right in the left thigh, and she'll go to first base on the first hit by pitch tonight for Huffy. That's only the 5th hit by pitch all year long. But for the Marion Indians, we just talked about it. You know, trailing by 2, they want to get something going this inning. They don't want to wait till the 7th.
Coach Hepke's out talking to our home plate umpire about was she in the river. And that was a point of emphasis this year, Bill. You know, those batters going to walk into that ball and get into that river, that spot between the home plate and the batter's box, that 6 inches there, that 4 inches there, whatever it is, being in that river. Did she put herself in that position? And Coach Hepke liked to think so, but our home plate umpire said no. That's a hit by pitch, so she takes first base.
Yeah, so she's at first. First pitch by Gracie Goad, swung on a foul into the screen. Goad struck out her first time up, and she walked. There's a little fly ball just over the pitcher. Second baseman Beatty picks it up, tags the runner, but the runner first is easily safe. So smart play there by Beatty at second base to pick it up and just tag that runner and try to go over there, but go too quick down the first baseline to get that double play.
Yeah, Carly Walker. I think Kraft thought she was going to catch that ball in the air and didn't get off the base far enough. And again, a great play there by second baseman.
One out here, and Carly Walker steps in there. First pitch was a strike. There's a little fly ball just foul over the first baseman, Allie Joe Zeezer's head, landing right about the grass area. It's just foul. And the count will go 0-2 now on Walker. She's 0 for 2. A one hopper hit back to Hupke that had to jump up in the air. The high hopper over there made a nice play, and then it ground out to the shortstop. There's a pitch on that outside corner called strike 3. Great location there by Hupke. Her 6th strikeout of the game, second one looking. That'll be out number 2 here at the top of the 6th, and that'll bring up the first baseman, Maddie Stepp, and she's 0 for 2. Struck out and grounded out.
So the Independence are just playing for outs right here.
There's a fly ball foul hit right over in front of her, the catcher. Well, the umpire called dead ball. Not sure.
Came off her helmet. The foul ball. They're going to call a timeout. I think our umpires are going to. No, they're not going to talk about it. That was a foul ball she swung, and it clipped off her helmet.
Yeah, that's probably what messed the catcher up, because she didn't even react to it. The pitcher and the first baseman come on, it was right over in front of us. We'll just go as a foul. There's a hopper hit right back to Hupke, picks it up, goes over to first.
for out number 3. So a leadoff hit by pitch didn't seem to affect Hupkey. She gets to the next 3 batters very quickly. So for the Marion Indians, they score no runs and 1 base runner left off. Score after 5.5. The Independence Mustangs 4. The Marion Indians 2. You're listening to Class 4A Region 7 Final on KMCH.
This is George Davis from the law offices of Locher and Davis in Farley and Dyersville. Proud sponsor of our local youth as they develop confidence, character, and teamwork in high school athletics and learn lessons that last a lifetime. Best wishes to all our local students. We are cheering for you. Locher and Davis law offices located in Farley and Dyersville.
As your American Family Insurance agent in Manchester, I'm looking out for what matters to you. Even when nothing's wrong, this is Tad Mormon, agent. Call me at 563-927-3586 and let's talk about your insurance needs today.
American Family Insurance, Tad Mormon agent, 106 East Main Street, Manchester.
And welcome back to Independence Baseball Softball Complex. Bill Logan, Roger Reed bringing tonight's regional final here tonight. The winner punches their ticket to 4 dives next week. The loser season comes to an end. The leading off the bottom of the 6th inning for the Mustangs, Allison Doyle. First pitch is a foul in front of the first base dugout for strike 1. Doyle reached her first time up on a fielder's choice to the second baseman, and then she had an RBI sacrifice fly. Knocked in what right now was the go-ahead run. She knocked in the 3rd run of that 4-run 3rd inning.
So after Coach Hupkey right now, Bill, you're talking about 1 run. Let's get 1 insurance run here. You're up by 2, but up by 3 would make it very difficult for Marion to come back. So they're looking at 1 run and
1 hopper to the second baseman. Sarah Ashley goes to second, makes a nice play, picks it up, throws her out of first for out number 1. 8 in a row retired now by Kessler. Ever since that 4-run little disaster there in the bottom of 3rd, they scored 4 runs. They just had 1 hit. It didn't go out of the infield.
They did not go out of the infield, and again, you're gonna learn from that. If Marion ends up losing this game, you're gonna learn from that. And these youngsters are gonna get a lot of experience.
Mary Puffett takes the first pitch and hits the fly ball out to the center fielder, Jordan Dunn, who catches it for out number 2. So real quickly, 2 up, 2 down. Here for Independence in the bottom of the 6th. That'll bring up the number 8 hitter, second baseman Madeline Beatty. She popped out to the catcher and struck out. Her first 2 times up. Pitch is in there, called strike. 9 in a row retired now by Kessler. She's done a nice job of settling down after the Indian team got rattled there in that 3rd inning. There's a fly ball going to drop out in front of the right fielder, Madison Freer. So first base hit was back in that 3rd inning. Just the 4th hit of the game for the Mustangs. A 2-out single to right, and that'll bring up the number 9 hitter, Kaylee Hush.
Well, I was just going to say, Kessler's got her groove back, and then she did groove one. She grooved right into Beatty, and she took it promptly right to right field. And
Kaylee Hush led off that 4-run 3rd inning with a little bunt single.
She is a really good slapper, and that slapper bunter, I'll tell you what, she's got a little bit of power. It doesn't look like a Bill, but she's got some power in the right fielder. If you look at where Madison Freer's playing right now, Hush is capable of jacking one over her head. So we'll see what happens. That was a full cut there by Hush right there, and I just missed it.
Behind in the count now, 0-2. The Marion infield goes back a couple of steps. There's a bunt down the 3rd baseline. Stephen comes up. No, she's not going to get it. So Wisely just keeps it. So her second bunt base hit of the night, and just well placed there with 2 strikes.
And that was 2 strikes, and that's a good piece of hitting right there. You know, you got that confidence in yourself that you got great back control, that you can place that bunt right out in front of the 3rd baseman. There's no chance that either the 3rd baseman or Kessels was going to make that play on the very speedy number 9 batter, Hush.
Yeah, she did a nice job. That's 2 hits out of that double leadoff spot that I like to call. She's 2 out of 3 tonight. The only time she got out, she hit the ball out of the box when she was trying to do that. So a nice job in that 9th spot. I'll bring up the leadoff hitter, Lydia Butters. Takes the first pitch called strike. Lydia 0 for 3. Popped out in the 1st inning, reached on an error in that 3rd inning on a bunt, and then popped out to short in the 4th.
Independence a base hit away from picking up that insurance run that they're looking for. And Butler's just a person. Boy, she swings a big bat here right now. If she can just make contact on that pitch. A lot of room out in that outfield. We talked about how big it is, and the gaps are really deep here. So if she can find a gap here, Independence might even score 2 with Hush at first.
Held up on that 0-2 pitch, up around the shoulder area, and looked pretty aggressive, like she's going to want to go after, but held up. 1-2 the count.
Now, see if she gets a better one from Kessens here with 1-2.
Right there again, right up around the shoulder area, lays off it again, 2-2 the count. And for Kessens, you want to make it happen right here. You don't want to go full count so that the base runners will be in motion. So as a pitcher right here, you want to make something happen right here. Pitch it inside. I think Butters was fooled a little bit. I think she was looking for something outside. It came inside, and I don't know if she would have been surprised if they would have run her out.
Yeah, that's the Independence fan, or the Marion fans are sitting behind the home plate. We're looking.
There's a 3-2 pitch up around the shoulders, and Butters unable to hold off on that, but just get the piece of it straight back into the screen. So we'll get another 3-2 pitch, and the runners, Beatty and Hush, will be in motion. 3-2 pitch from Kessens. A little pop fly out in front. Let it go foul, girls. No, they don't. It had enough spin on it. They weren't going to catch it in the air. So see if it would have spun and back come foul, but they don't. Catcher Nielsen comes out, picks it up. No place to go with it. So 3 2-out singles here now. Have the bases loaded.
That's going to go down as a single in the book. And
it's not the first single they had. It's only gone 10 feet here tonight. That's probably the fourth hit that they've had tonight that hasn't gone more than 10 or 12 feet.
So I would say so. So that small ball has been very effective, and they've just done a nice job. That was just a miss hit, and but they'll take it as a base runner.
There's a fly ball down the left field line. Left fielder goes over. Walker backhands it, gets the glove on it, but can't come up with it, drops it, and 3 runs are going to come in and score on the 2-out error by the left fielder. She had a nice beat on it. Carly Walker went over there. Kind of a play similar to what we had last night, right down that left field line. Had she not touched it, I don't know if it would have been fair or foul that close. Tried to backhand, hit her glove, and fell out. Catches it. That's 3 outs. Misses it. That's 3 runs. So Independence just put 3 more up on the board. They only got 2 up there right now. But they had the bases loaded. The only one out there now is the batter. So 3 runs here now will make the score 7-2 in favor of the Mustangs. And right now it's kind of experience is rearing its ugly head here and taking advantage of the younger team.
Well, it is. And
there's a line out by Ella Jones Jr. to the shortstop, Kraft, route number 3. But the Mustangs scored 3 runs on 3 hits and error, 1 left. Score after 6 complete. The Independence Mustangs 7, Marion 2. You're listening to Class 4A Region 7 Final on KMCH.
You expect big hits on the softball field or the baseball field, but not on the road. When the unexpected happens, call Krager Body Shop in Dyersville. They specialize in major and minor collision repair and frame straightening. For all of your auto body work, see Krager Body Shop in Dyersville.
Contact me, Chad Frazier, at BC Land Services in Earlville for all your maintenance projects such as tree removal and trimming, small dirt work projects, lawn seeding, and more. BC Land Services is fully insured and licensed. Contact me at 563-590-8074 or on Facebook. And best of luck to all area athletes and coaches.
Since 1995, Edgewood Feed Mill Construction has provided customers with a quality, pre-engineered building package for their swine facility needs. Edgewood Feed Mill Construction is a general contractor and will assist you with the construction of your livestock facility, start to finish. For more information on Edgewood Feed Mill Construction, contact Steve Harris at 563-920-7835.
For all your residential and commercial plumbing, heating, and electrical needs, call Meyer Mechanical in Dyersville. Meyer Mechanical wishes all area teams, coaching staffs, and fans continued success.
Crunch time for the Marion Indians as they lead 7-2. Marion's got to score at least 5 here. They're going to end And then the Mustangs will go to 4 down. Right here, Sarah Ashley steps in here far. 1 and 2 the count now. As you can just kind of sense up the sentiment out there. She's just going to go right after. There's a pop fly hit out short right field. Going to drop in front of Allison Doyle. So lead off single. So for Marion, that's what. Right now, you got to have base runners, and a nice job by Ashley in that 8 spot getting the lead off single.
Well, we talked about Independence needing 1 insurance run when they picked up 3. And that was a good way for Marion to start there with that Texas leaguer. Dropped it right in between the second baseman, over the second baseman's head, right in front of Doyle there. And you'll take base runners any way you can get them right now.
Right, and it looks like Coach Frayling is going to call for either a pinch hitter or a pinch runner. Looks like that first is looking like maybe she's coming out. That's Sarah Ashley. She's still standing there. First up, we're going to have a pinch hitter. And the pinch hitter is going to be number 28, Jazz Grosskreutz. She came in and had a big pinch hit as a pinch hitter the other night, and Marion 6-run inning over Western Dubuque had a big 2-out, 2-run single. So she's capable of getting a base hit as well. So Grosskreutz, in that first pitch is low, gets away from the catcher, and the runner, Ashley, goes to second.
And there's a pass ball right there on the pass ball in the catcher. So we'll see how Grosskreutz, and she took a big cut right there, fouled it off. You talked about bringing them in off the bench, an important situation right here, Bill, and you've got it right here with Grosskreutz in a tough situation, trying to play the base hit, might play the run here.
Yeah, she's just an 8th grader. What a position to put an 8th grader in. Take that 1-on-1 pitch outside, 2-1 now. And, this is what, as a sub, you're sitting in on that bench, you got to be mentally prepared to come into a situation like this. She did well the other night coming up with it. Take that pitch inside, 3-1 to count. That's your number 9 batting spot in the order coming up there, and they'd like to see her get on. You'd have runners on base there with the top of the order coming up. Catcher adjusting her glove there. 3-1 to count on the pitch hitter, Grosskreutz. Takes that pitch in there, calls strike 2. Not a bad take. Just go in there, make sure, I don't want to swing something a little wild. I'll take it. Now I got to be there looking for my pitch. 3-2 pitch. Swung on a miss, pitch up around the letters. It might have been just a little bit, probably too close to take 2 strikes, and all they will come up with it. That's the strikeout. 7 for Upsy.
She's been so effective with that rise ball with 2 strikes, and it's right in that very difficult spot to hit. I think I'll try stolen base there. Stolen.
Swinging a miss. Or a pitch, I'm just calling it high, and the catcher dropped it a little bit, but just right in front of her, and Ashley being aggressive out there at second base just kind of gets her way down there. Mustangs wisely didn't try to even throw it down, and that 1 run isn't going to mean anything when you got a 5-run lead. She can run all the way around the bases as far as she wants.
And we're just playing for outs right now. If there's a base hit,
they get up the middle, and Jordan Dunn drives in a run. Scoring out 7-3. There's a 1-out single center, and that'll bring up the number 2 hitter, Peyton Steffen. She's 1 for 3 so far.
Well, there's no quitting these Marion Indians, and they've proved that at the end of the season here. They've had a great run. Some of those teams that you look at the record, and they've got hot at the end of the season, where these young kids, these young girls have finally figured out the game and have been playing very, very well at the end of the season. And they're getting hot right when you want them to. Peyton Steffen's going to take a strike, low strike. There's a high rise ball, and she's going to take a wild cut at that. It's 0-2. Quick. Again, Marion finds themselves with 1 out. 3 now. You got a runner at first. And a low outside pitch right off the end of the bat, a lot of spin on it, hit off the brick wall and rolled past Coach Froiling right in the left field. That ball had a lot of English on it.
Yes, it did. A little cue shot. Could have been cold. That would have hurt because it was right off the end of the bat. But Hupke going right after, throwing strikes, ahead in the count 0-2, and still throwing another strike. Stefan will step back in there from the left-hand side of the box. 0-2 pitch, fly ball in the gap. That's going to go to the gap. Left field all the way to the fence. Runner at third. Does she's going to come around the score on the double by Kate Stefan. And you talked about it. We talked about it off air here an inning ago. One run would be huge at an insurance run. How different does that look? That's look now. Had you take them off the board, we got a 4-4 tie. So you never quit, never say that. You never have enough runs. So give Marion some credit here. They've got three base hits here in the top of the 7th inning. Makes the score now 7-4, and that'll bring up Sydney Nielsen. She's got 2 hits here so far tonight. Takes first pitch, low ball 1. We talked about how big the gaps are here, and that was a one bounce to the fence, and made it easy for Marion to score. Hupke is an aggressive pitcher as she is a batter. She's going to stand on the mound, and she's going to still bring the heat. And Marion batters have done a nice job picking out good pitches and then putting the bat on it. There's a ground ball foul down the third baseline. 1-2 count on Nielsen. Yeah, she's got one of those motors that just keeps running. There's just no quit. And that's a great pitch right there. She handcuffed Nielsen. And Nielsen fought it off, fouled it off. She's got to be careful not to get one out. Got to get one out over the plate here with Nielsen. She's swinging a big bat, and again, one of the only 2 juniors on this team. And you can tell when she's got that bat in her hand, she makes contact, the ball's going to go. She got that foul off her toe, off her thigh on that particular pitch. Pitch outside, even the count 2-2. And she's our leading hitter on the year, batting .455, coming in on 15 hits and 110 at-bats. And that's getting it done. That is. And playing in the Tough Wall-Mac Conference, great softball. When you're hitting that, great pitch there by Hupke, low and inside, and Nielsen let it go. She let it go, and Hupke wanted it, and she wanted it bad. She's just sitting there biting her tongue, saying, that's one of my best pitches, and you didn't call it. So 3-2 count now on Nielsen. And Hupke, the Bulldog, out there in a pitching circle, goes back there in a 3-2 pitch. Nice foul down the line on a pitch on lower intercept portion of the plate. Nielsen does a nice job fouling it off. She's just got great hands. If you're watching her hands, those hands are moving right toward the ball. That inside pitch, she's keeping her hands in tight and getting the bat on it. That outside pitch, she's throwing her hands at the ball. And that's going to be a single right there. Score another run. Well, they held the runner at third. Oh, boy. So Stefan will advance to third on the play to give Nielsen her 3rd hit of the game. 4th hit this inning. And now you have the potential tying run coming to the plate. And Coach Hupke is calling time, going to go out there and try to settle her girls down. Hey, girls, I know we got those 3 there, and we can't quite let up this far as Marion's not quitting here, and they've got a good rally going here. Well, they've done a great job picking out good pitches. We talked about that coming over. When you get this late in the game, picking out the pitch that you want to put in play. And then Nielsen did a great job. That was probably not her ideal pitch, but she did a great job putting it in play and picking up a base hit. And the top 3 batters in the Indian lineup: Jordan Stefan with 2 hits, Peyton Stefan with 2 hits, Sydney Nielsen with 3 hits. So 7 hits out of the top 3 batters. So the top half of that order for the Marion Indians done a tremendous job. Kramer's going to come in and courtesy run again for Nielsen. So they get these 2 runs in, it's going to be 7-6. And I think the Mustang fans, who hit her, gets hit by the pitch again. Well, sometime they're going to tell. So coming out of the dugout and talking last time, maybe influenced that call because Kraft stood right in there, and it hit her on the inside of her right leg, and the umpire says, you didn't even try to get out of the way? Well, she walked right into it. She read that pitch, and she walked right into it. It hit the inside of her right thigh. And don't see that called very often. Usually they call it a hit batter, but maybe that last pitch kind of influenced. Maybe she didn't get out of the way, and then this time it happened, and a big at bat right there. That would have been huge had that been called a hit batter. Bases loaded with still 1 out. But as it is, she's in there now, 1-0 count. Runners at first and third, 1 out. Swing and a miss. 1-1 to count. That's a great on the outer portion of the play. See if she comes right back inside here now. That's a great pitch by Hupke right there. Got her swinging with that high outside pitch. And same spot. Same spot. Trouble is with that, if she serves it up pat, that could be a triple down to the right center gap. You got to be very careful here when you've got a good hitter up to bat. And Kraft on nice afternoon, number 4 hitter. Foul back out of play. Kind of remain 1-2. And Kraft adding 347, second leading hitter on the team. 34 hits, second on the team hits. 26 RBI. Almost behind Sydney Nielsen, who has 3 hits here. So 1-2 pitch again. Foul back to the fence there. Another good 1-2 pitch by Hupke. So the sophomore doing a great job fighting pitches off, and again looking for one that she can drive. And Independence would like to end this game with a soft liner to short and double this off and end the game. 1-2 pitch, kind of a check swing, defensive swing, ground ball to the third baseman. Barry Puffer picks it up, throws over to first. Give her a 5-3 RBI ground out as the run from third comes into score. Makes the score now 7-5. But more importantly for Mustang fans, there's 2 outs. And that'll bring up the number 5 hitter designated player, Gracie Godes. Godes 0 for 2 plus a walk. And Coach Scott Frayling's going to call time on this. He's putting his arm around and having a little smile. Hey, this is a great place to be. You've been doing this ever since you were in 3rd grade. This is where you want to be. Bottom of the 7th inning, 2 outs. You know, I got to come up with a base hit. Just think of it that way when you were a kid, what you were doing, and just trying to get her a little confident and ready to go here for what could be the final at bat of the game.
So she's a tight runner if she gets on base, so
takes the first pitch, ball 1.
For Mackenzie Hupke, I'm not sure. She might have thought that was a strike there. She her expression on the mound after that pitch, or whether she was shocked that Gold did not swing at it.
There's a swing and a foul off the fence here in front of us. Over to the first base coach, Playmaker. He picks it up, tosses to the back end. 1-1 to count here with 2 away in the top of the 7th inning. Marion trailing 7-5. There's a pitch right down the middle from here called strike 2. Will possibly the last pitch of the game coming up here. As Gold behind in the count now, 1-2.
We'll see if we get that rise ball again from Hupke, about let her high, and see if she can end this thing on a strikeout.
There Gold swings and just catches the piece of it. And I got a feeling Hupke wanted that pitch up maybe a little higher. That was down around belt high, and I think she wanted to, on a 1-2 pitch, she's probably going to want to maybe try to walk her up out of the strike zone even, and maybe see if nerves.
There was.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. And the Independence Mustang celebrating out inside that pitching circle as they have just got victory number 34, 7-5 over the Marion Indians here tonight. And they have punched their way to the State Tournament in Fort Dodge. But, man, give the Marion Indians credit here. Man, they had no quit, came back and scored 3 in the top of the 7th. They lose 7-5.
Well, that's going to be a team to be reckoned with, Bill. You know, I think they've figured out how to play the game. And when you're playing a quality team like Independence here, they did not quit. They kept fighting. They got down 7-2. And by any rights, any team would probably quit right there. But these young kids popped back and they scored some runs and made a game of it. And again, you talked how important those 3 runs were in that last inning, and that was the difference in the game here. Independence took advantage of some Marion miscues. And again, they talk about the youthful nuts of this team, and they'll learn from it, and they'll be back. And that was a great game.
Yeah, it was. And, Independence is going to be playing next Tuesday. They'll have the pairings out probably about an hour or so. Once all the other games are done around the state, they'll seed it and have the rankings out here shortly. And Independence, I guarantee you, they're all going to know who they play and what time they play next Tuesday out of Fort Dodge. So congratulations and good luck to the Independence Mustangs. You know, Marion Indians, you know, Coach Frayling's got them out in right field, and I'll have a little chat with him. And he's got to be probably one proud coach out there with this young team. And they came in and finished 19-17 on the year and probably won a whole lot more games than a lot of people would have gave you credit for.
Well, you're exactly right. And there's going to be some tears out there, I guarantee that, because I know there's some girls out there that are playing the what-if game right now, and we talked about that, making some routine, what we would call routine plays that they didn't quite get a handle on and make, and that opened the door up for the Independence Mustangs. And you look at those routine plays and you make them, and we might still be playing this game.
Yeah, it was one of those things. In that second inning, they scored 4 runs, and they only had 1 hit, and it didn't go probably 10, 12 feet, and they just kept playing small ball and took advantage of that experience and did a nice job of coming through with the 7-5 victory. Game totals here tonight for the Independence Mustangs. They scored 7 runs on 6 hits, 3 Marion errors. They left 5 on base. Megan Kesson struck out 2, walked 2, and leading hitters tonight for the Mustangs, Katie Hushbat in that double leadoff spot, 2 base hits, 1 each by Lydia Butters, Kenzie Fischel, Mary Puffett, and Madeline Beatty. For the Marion Indians, they scored 5 runs on 8 hits, 1 independent error. They left 5 on base. Mackenzie Hupke struck out 8, walked 1, and hit 1. Of the 8 hits, 3 by Sydney Nielsen, 2 each by Jordan Dunn and Peyton Steffen, and 1 for Sarah Ashley. So again, Marion Indians, congratulations to you guys on an excellent season, finishing 19-17 on the year. First year of Coach Scott Frayling, and if he sticks around down there, he's got some good things coming here with this very, very young team. Congratulations to Coach Hupke and the Independence Mustangs as they get their 8th state tournament appearance here, first one since 2005. So we wish them much luck and success next week out of Fort Dodge.
Well, this is a very entertaining game. Last night you didn't see a whole lot of offense till late in the game. We saw some offense, we saw some defense, we saw a little bit of everything right here in this quality 4A game, and it was a lot of fun to watch. And both teams represented their schools very, very well. For Independence, the drought is over. For Marion, they're talking about next year. They're talking about staying together. They're talking about getting stronger. They're talking about, what they can do. What's the possibility? What's the potential for them to do next year? And like you said, there's a lot of things for Coach Frayling to build on. And when you've got the youth that he's got and the quality ball players and the never give up attitude, you can do a lot with that.
Yeah, they do. And then there's 3 seniors in this Mustang lineup here tonight, only 3 in the roster, and they all started: Lydia Butters, Allison Doyle, and Madeline Beatty. And I guarantee you, none of them wanted to lose their last game on their home field with an opportunity to go to state tournament. So, they've made themselves a memory. They've done a nice job coming back. Last year they went 26-14, and that was the first winning record since back in 2011. They had 5 straight years of below 500 records, and a little disappointed in that, but they've done a nice job the last couple of years and resurrecting what independent softball used to be. Back in the early 2000s, they from 2000 to 2005, 6 years straight in a row, went to the state tournament 4 times in Class 2A, twice in 3A, and finished as high as 2nd, finished as low as 6th. So they're going to go out there and hopefully make some great memories here for the Independence community again.
Yeah, what Independence is, they're a real flashy team. They've got great pitching, but they can play small ball. And they've got some speed on their team, and they've got some kids that can also hit for power. So they've got the whole package, and whoever they match up with next week in Fort Dodge is going to have their hands full, because how you prepare? You got to prepare for small ball. You got to prepare for power. You got to prepare for Mackenzie Hupke on the mound throwing that rise ball and being able to lay off that rise ball. And that's going to be a tough prep for whoever they play. So I'm excited to see who they match up with, and excited to see what kind of success they have out in Fort Dodge.
Well, and a couple of weeks ago, they were top ranked in the state, then lost a couple games there down the stretch. They're finished 34-6 now, number 5 on the final ranking. So it'll be kind of interesting to see what kind of seed they could get. They could maybe get as high as the 2nd or 3rd seed, and maybe be that 4th or 5th seed. And they really don't care right now. They just got that opportunity to go out there. Marion Indians, they don't have a senior on the team. On the roster, they got 2 juniors. And both of them played, so they've got a lot to look forward to next year. Every one of those girls in that dugout is going to be back next year, hopefully for the Marion Indians, and they'll be able to come back and hopefully build on this 19 and 17 season.
Well, they've got a lot to build on. You take a group of young girls like that, you reach the regional final. You're 2 runs away from tying the game. You look at the amount. you look at the opportunity to be in this game, the opportunity to possibly win the game, and those opportunities, like you said, don't come around, but those are things that you build on. Those are things that you talk about. Those are things when you practice next year, you say, hey, here's what we're going to do because, and Coach Fraley will get the job done there. And he's got some competitive, that's the other thing, you got some competitive girls. You can do a lot with that attitude that you're not going to quit. You're going to be competitive. You're going to keep battling till the last out is over, till the last inning's over. And they're a fun bunch to watch, as is Independence. So great game here tonight. And Independence scored when they needed to, got the job done, took advantage of some miscues from Marion, and but that's all part of the game. And Independence got the job done tonight. So a great job by the Mustangs and Coach Hupke, and you got a happy Independence community here, Coach Bill. And they're gonna travel well over to Fort Dodge next week.
Yeah, they will. And I don't know if there's anybody's probably left here too much yet. A lot of the Independence crowd wants to come out and maybe talk to some of the players, as they're still out there taking pictures with the team banner and the sign that says Ticket Punch. Right now, they're getting the coaches' picture with that, and the Marion parents and a bunch of the fans standing behind us as they want to greet their team as they're in changing their cleats and that type of stuff back in there. But man, what a game! And we talked about it back in the sixth inning. 4-2. Bottom sixth inning for Marion. If they could score something at the top of the inning, they didn't. Independence, we're talking about the difference between a 2-run and a 3-run lead, and they scored 3 there. And boy, how big do those 3 runs look that they scored in the bottom of the sixth inning now?
Yeah, it would have been fun to see it go another inning or that bottom of the inning just to see what Independence could have done to win the game if it would have stayed tied, or watch this thing keep playing, because you got 2 competitive teams and you got a bunch of girls here that are great softball players. And again, just a fun game to watch, a fun game to be a part of. And if you're a Mustang fan, you're real happy. If you're a Marion Indian fan, you're going to leave here with a little bit of a sour taste in your mouth, thinking what could have been, what could have been, what could have been.
Yeah, what could have been, but they also got to keep their heads up. They're young, and they got some years ahead of them coming up here. We're going to take one quick break here and then see if we can get a hold of maybe Coach Hupke and have her come over and give us maybe her excitement as far as what she and the team are. So we'll take a break. We'll be back with hopefully some comments by Coach Hupke here. You're listening to Class Regional 7 finals as the Independence Mustangs defeated the Marion Indians here by a score of 7-5. We'll take a break and be back. And welcome back to the Independence Baseball Softball Complex, and head coach Heather Hupke going to join us now. Coach, congratulations on a very exciting game here and a trip to Fort Dodge next week.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, awesome game and a huge crowd here. And I can't say enough about what your team did here. You know, in the third inning, they gave up 2 runs. Kind of maybe weren't too pleased with giving up those 2 runs.
No.
But then came back in the bottom half and took the momentum back and scored 4 runs when you didn't hit the ball out of the infield.
Yep.
You just hit small ball and then kept things going and put the pressure on a young team.
Yep, absolutely. And that's what you got to do. Put the ball in play, put pressure on them, you know, and good things for us there happen. We got 4 runs out of it.
And we were talking off air and then on air in that 6th inning, you know, 4-2 lead. You're never quite sure if 2 runs is enough. And they said even 1 run, there's a whole lot difference between coaching offensively or defense between a 2 and a 3-run lead.
Yep.
And you got that bases loaded double down the left field line and got those 3 runs, and how big do they look now?
Oh, they're huge. And I knew it. You know, at any time, as you just said, you got to score runs. You got to put runs on at this point in the season because you never know what's going to happen. You know, Marion was a great team coming into this. We knew they were going to swing the bats hard. We knew they were going to come after us. So we needed those runs. That was huge. A huge, you know, double by Abby Davis. A huge double.
Yeah, it was an exciting game to watch, and it was just so enjoyable sitting back here watching, you know, 2 teams compete against each other, knowing what was on the line here.
Yeah.
And I think ultimately in the end, from what I saw, I think your leadership, your 3 seniors, you know, I think they kind of set the tone there. There's no way that this was going to be their last game tonight.
You know, and that's the one thing about our crew. You know, I think all season long, everybody has kind of said about us, we don't necessarily have a 1 or 2 kids we rely on, right? We rely on 1 through 10 for them to do it for us. And that's what's been successful for us is when, you know, top half's not getting it done, the middle or bottom half get it done. And so, and those seniors are spread out in through that as well as those juniors. So, yeah.
Yeah, I thought Mackenzie did a nice job pitching there. The first couple of innings there, it looked like she could put that ball any place she wanted to. She was spotting that rise ball pretty good and had him swinging and couldn't hit it. And then a little bit of problems that 2nd inning, but then after that, boy, she settled down and really did a nice job of retiring him. And then, maybe that top of that 7th inning, you kind of sit there and go, oh, we got a 5-run lead. They got the first out. And then all of a sudden they got a couple base hits. And then all of a sudden the pressure comes back.
Yep. You know, and that's one thing about Mackenzie, right, is she is a competitor. And the tighter the situation, the better she is. Now, we don't want to be in situations like that. We want to just say, hey, let's be in that situation every time and do that. And, you know, and that is the one thing about her. The tighter the situation, the better she is. So that's a plus to have.
Yeah, well, congratulations. I know you've got a lot of fans here that want to talk to you, and you want to talk to a lot of people. Happy celebration. Congratulations. Good luck to you guys next week out of Fort Dodge.
Thank you, and thanks for airing the game.
Yeah, you betcha. Thanks.
Thank you.
Head coach Heather Hupke there. Thank you for those comments as they have punched their ticket over to Fort Dodge next week. Pairings are probably up later tonight as they will get that trip. It'll be next Tuesday at Fort Dodge. Let me look up, see what my brackets here for Class 4A. On Tuesday, it could either be at 1:30 or 3 or 3:30 next Tuesday. So next Tuesday in the afternoon, Independence plans, plan on being in Fort Dodge next Tuesday afternoon.
Well, they'll jump out on Highway 20 in about an hour and a half. They'll be right at the softball field. They're a great complex. If you've never been over there, great atmosphere to watch softball, to play softball, and they've got bleachers all over the place, and they've got it's just a great atmosphere to be. And it's these Mustang fans, the older Mustang fans have been there, but you've got these new and up and comers here that have for 10 years, or I think it's longer than that since they've been there, are going to probably going to learn to appreciate that Highway 20 run, as they've got Independence has a young team too, and they've got a lot of kids coming back, but they're going to take great advantage of this opportunity here that they've got coming up next week.
Yeah, congratulations again to both teams. What a great game here tonight. Other scores here tonight, thanks to John Swisher for just sending me. Charles City defeated Center Point Urbana tonight by a score of 6-1. So Charles City also going to go to the state tournament. Other baseball games wins tonight 12-0 to advance in a baseball contest down in Northland tonight. But MAQ.VALLEY also won 3-2 tonight down in Northland. So congratulations to those two baseball programs. West Delaware Hawks final regular season game, they split with Western Dubuque tonight. Won the first game 5-4, lost the second game 3-0. So a lot of action going on, and for KMCH. We get tomorrow night off, believe it or not. And then we come right back Thursday, Friday, and Saturday with a lot more baseball action here because softball's all set till next week. Well, the softball season is officially over, the regular season, and now we've got the baseball postseason. That's always an exciting time. The area baseball teams that are in our coverage area are outstanding, and there's going to be some great games that you guys are going to be able to watch and call and be a part of, and it's just a fun time. Junior and I was talking about postseason wrestling. It's always fun to be a fan. It's always fun to broadcast postseason wrestling. But it's the same thing when you get to postseason softball and baseball because the kids step up their pace, they step up their performance, they play tough, and there's just some great softball, some great baseball coming forward the rest of this week and then all next week. And then you got the state baseball tournament where 3 or 4 of our area teams could be down at Principal Park playing at that beautiful place also. Yeah, so a great game here tonight. Again, the Independence Mustangs defeat Marion by a score of 7-5. Thank you again to Athletic Director Justin Putz over here for his hospitality, letting us get set up here right up to the first baseline here. Great view, great facility here tonight. Thanks to them. Thank you, Roger Reed, for coming over and giving me another set of eyes here tonight as we broadcast this game tonight. Thanks to Ashley Bick coming in the studio and working tonight so we could bring you area softball on the air. Again, many thanks to the sports boosters who, without their constant support, KMCH couldn't bring you all these high school athletics. Any fans out there, thank those sports boosters for their constant support so that we can bring you area baseball and softball during the summertime. Thanks to the extra sports boosters that sign on for the postseason. Thanks to those people for bringing it on as well. And we'll give you the pairings next week and let you know what our plans are. But listen tomorrow, listen Thursday morning as Thursday night we'll be down. There you go. Thursday night we'll be down covering a 1A baseball game, probably down in Northland, I'm assuming. But we'll let you know that later as we'll see how the pairings shake out here, as we'll have games Thursday, Friday, and Saturday for high school baseball as they get their full season underway here this week. So thank you very much for listening to Class 4A Region Softball on KMCH.